Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, I should learn how to do this. It's okay. I like to be behind the scenes.
Okay. This.
I was being behind the scenes. Real men aren't behind the scenes. They're on the scene. Just question everything somebody does and call it gay.
Okay, there we go. Okay, fuck, we're live. Yo, can you invite me?
Are we live?
I believe we are. Oh, that camera just the quality is quite low.
For the camera?
No, just for this in general. I think we are live.
Okay, are we live? There's no viewers. I'm sad.
I never shout them out. That's why yet, dude. Let's see. What do they usually say for this? So I can just like do
RANDOMZ PCG going up.
random CCG going up.
That's what TJ would say. Yeah, that hype and then that hype train. Exactly.
Oh, there we go. Got the stream up for tonight's randoms.
No, you gotta hype up the bacon that was served. Make people jealous that they didn't get free fucking bacon.
Stream up for 2.
Of course, only gay guys like bacon. Real men
Stream
like
up
sausages.
For tonight's randoms. So stream up for tonight's randoms. What else do I put?
Featuring Famin and this other guy. I'm just kidding.
I got it, dude.
BKL. Famin and BKL.
Not K-Tad. Featuring Famin and not K-Tad.
Are we even? Is our sound even on?
I believe
think so.
I believe so. Here, is that good? Stream up for tonight's randoms featuring Famin and not K-Tad.
Yeah, that's fine. Publish.
No, there's usually like a little thingy here.
Is there not an actual link?
It should be.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
All right.
Are we ready? Let's just wait till everyone gets in.
Yeah. Hold, dude.
The cam. Wait. Go back. The camera is not good though.
All right. I'm gonna shout it out on my.
We have to
Facebook.
get in closer together.
All right. Ooh,
And turn your
I
head.
like
Turn your
this.
head, actually.
So like this way. Okay, hold on. This way.
Wait, this isn't working. No, you gotta turn to the side.
Okay, how about there we go. If I'm just slightly more back.
Oh no, you gotta.
So like, if I gotta look at this computer. That's why.
It's okay, whatever. Fuck it. We're not good at this. K-Tad, help!
K-Tad, please.
K-Tad, help! We need you.
All right. Don't worry, I will hype it up on my Facebook as well.
Oh, one watching now. Is that us? Hi, whoever's watching.
Welcome, viewers.
All right,
Hey
put
there.
up spectator, or put up the lobby. Reese getting hype over nothing right now. Reese getting hype over an auto attack. Is what you guys hear in the background right now. This is so hard, dude. That's inappropriate, sir. Do I need to keep you in for lunch?
Ho, ho, ho.
That's my favorite line when I substitute teach. It's the best. Do I need to keep you in for lunch? As soon as they hear that, they're like, no chocolate milk? No chicken sandwich? No free time with friends? Middle schoolers. But especially the chocolate milk. That's the most important one.
Is Bocha gonna run it on the screen?
I don't know. It's gonna be weird.
I'll go ask him. No, because that's how it's always run. Now I can actually know if things are like actually working.
Yo, we're gonna lose our one viewer. Unless that's us watching ourselves. It's all in the practice. That's what it is. BKL. Can you get me a drink? Ah, fuck you. I'm shoutcasting though. Free. Thanks, my bada.
Quench your thirst.
Thank you, sir. For I am thirsty.
Yeah, I should just say like I am fierce. Or should I just say I'm BKL?
When we're ready to go.
Oh man, dude, this is some low quality stream. Is there a way I can make it like not as terrible? I don't want to touch anything. I'm scared. It's. I mean, actually. Well, see, I can run it at 720. We're Gucci, dude.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Now we a good-looking stream. All right, all right. Dude, I don't
This camera could use some work, though. Seriously, on the real. Need a bigger camera.
Not chase.
All right, are we ready to go now?
Just about. We're still waiting for people to get into the lobby.
Okay.
Professionalism, words, dictionaries.
We should maybe mute the stream.
It's okay.
K-Tad's just watching us and laughing right
It's
now.
like
He's
these
the one viewer.
These noobs. Wait, how? Oh, wait, there's one watching now. I'm gonna laugh. It's just us. It's really just us.
It probably is.
Hey man, this is for that one person who's out there. For all you know, that one person is a riot
This is just
person.
for practice.
Yeah, this is really just. This is for the Comic-Con tournament, really.
Practicing my play-by-play because I'm trying to surpass K-Tad, you know, because I'm the more hype guy,
Right.
more enthusiastic about that kind of stuff.
I'm trying to practice just casting in general. You know, I really just want to be better than K-Tad.
Yeah. That guy K-Tad, he's a scrub. You
I know.
We're the
He
best.
is one of the great innovators, you know, of the memes. This game will end in a matter of inches.
My hype casting's going to be so trash. Is that just one person watching?
We could refresh it. Maybe there's more than one now.
Ooh.
Damn.
Aw.
It's okay, dude. The hype hasn't.
This is just practice. If no one's watching, it's fine.
Right. Thank God. Thank God. You know. Who? So right now we're just waiting for Jesus and I think it's Oxoron, not Ororon. Yo. Your name is Oxoron.
Let's just pretend people are watching us in
Okay.
practice, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Just about. I just have to make sure that everyone gets their teams together. So right now we're just waiting for one person to enter the lobby. He might actually be playing Smash. Well, I'll cast the game next to us, the one that we're not spectating. Even though I only get it from top lane's perspective. All right, so it looks like we're hovering over the top laner, Luboy X. He decided to go for Nautilus in into the Gnar matchup. Right now he has a Dorn's Ring, some pots, and a catalyst. Gnar's gone into Mega, gets a pretty nice stun, but misses the follow-up boulder afterwards.
How do we boost? What is boosting post?
I don't know, just click it, maybe it'll work.
Is boosting post bad, Sinis? Is boosting a post bad? Why? Really? Oh, fuck that.
Oh, and it looks like Cowboys' one has entered the lobby right now. Justin, he just entered the lobby. He just entered the lobby. Just get your food. Just get your food. All right, now the Nautilus looks like he's proxy farming now. Got a pretty nice kill onto the Gnar.
Luboy looks very unimpressed.
Very unimpressed. Oh, but the LeBlanc is going to pick up a solo kill onto the mid lane Cho'Gath. I believe that is X-Snipe. Very, very good play by X-Snipe. Yep. All right, now looking at the CS lead that I can't look at. Oh, and it looks like we're about to enter into Champ Select. We have Get Sadistic on the blue side and Menthol on the purple side.
Wait, am I doing the play-by-play? Or are you doing the play-by-play?
Oh, you can do play-by-play.
Okay, I want to practice the play-by-play. That's
all right.
So on the blue side, we have LeBlanc banned out. Responded quickly with the Tryndamere. What do you think about that, BKO?
Well, Menthol being is a very good LeBlanc player, very terrifying champion, and Get Sadistic. His most played champion is Tryndamere. He actually got to Diamond playing Tryndamere.
So we are seeing those hate bans coming out.
Right.
What are some of the options left on this day? Oh, that Azir goes out too, so no serving of chicken for today.
Yeah, because more bans against Menthol. I think this is a pretty I think that's a pretty good idea. You know, there's not too many other threats on Menthol's team, so you can focus 3 bans on him. Riven ban is gonna be banned next. Another one of Get Sadistic's main champions.
So this is something I guess we see very often, where both sides banning out the opposing captain's best champions or champions that they can carry with the most. Pretty interesting mechanic. What is Get Sadistic going to ban next?
If he follows the trend, it might be another strong mid laner ban, possibly Cassiopeia. Another possible one is Cho'Gath. And, oh, Cassiopeia. So that's going to be 3 bans against Menthol. Who do you think the third ban is going to be for Menthol? Do you think he'll ban another top laner?
Well, if things follow suit in the same fashion that they're following, this is so hard. This is so weird.
I'm thinking it could possibly be a Darius ban. Get Sadistic does play a bit of Darius. And it would also be another champion. He can be really strong in lane and then try to get an early snowball. But Ahri's going to be banned instead. Targeted to Voidmon, I believe. Plays a lot of Ahri.
That Ahri, of course, able to do a lot of pursuit damage and chase down her targets and does very well into those assassins. As Get Sadistic's going to hover over this Teemo here.
I really hope he locks that in.
Now, usually we would say that this is kind of a troll pick, but it seems Get Sadistic favors those split pushers. What do you think, BKO?
I think so too. Teemo, he's also very strong in lane. It would be a good lane bully. Changing to the Kha'Zix, from what I know, he has been practicing top lane Kha'Zix. I don't really think it's too strong of a pick right now, but it looks like he's going to end up locking... Oh, and actually going to go for the Darius at the last second.
So we'll have that Noxian Guillotine to throw into the fights here. What will Team Menthol respond with? There are a lot of power picks on the table, the likes of the Alistar, the likes of the Sivir and the Callista, of course, all untouched because of these hate bans thrown across.
I agree, but at the same time, though, this is a random Thursday. Not all the players have the mechanical skill to play some of those really top-notch champions, but looks like Leona's going to get picked, and Menthol is still yet to choose a champion. He's hovering Aurelia, possibly going to Zafu. Zafu does play a good amount of top lane Aurelia.
Of course, that Aurelia does isn't that strong against the Darius. He's gonna instead pick the Fizz here, going for that Troll Pole. I wonder if he's gonna go Ignite or Smite. Meanwhile, Leona also picked up on the side. Seems to be a popular champion among supports at Random Thursdays for her playmaking ability and her ease of play.
Right. It's very easy. You have a lot of CC, even if you are not very strong. As long as you can hit some certain skill shots, you'll be able to do a lot of things. And it looks like Menthol is gonna go top lane with the Teleport Smite Fizz, looking for more of a bruiser build. And Jinx Nidalee being hovered. Chitoge is he plays a lot of Jinx, needs AD carry. Looks like it's gonna be Annie and Jinx being locked in.
So they will have that strong bot lane to respond to the likes of the Leona. That hard engage with that late game carry. Cho'Gath being hurried over here for Zafu. He may be perhaps into that Darius or perhaps going into the mid lane. Fizz, of course, can switch with Cho'Gath.
Right, but if you're gonna take the Teleport and Smite, you're definitely probably taking Fizz. Let's get demoted. We're gonna hover the Caitlyn. Caitlyn got buffed recently. What do you think of her buffs in the 2 patches ago?
The fact that her passive does true damage, I believe, right?
It ignores 50% bonus
Oh, it ignores armor. It ignores armor.
Yep, with the headshot.
Makes her a little bit stronger, but of course we do see the 3 top ADCs of Sivir, Kalista, and Jinx still being played the most in competitive scene. Of course, they are not on this patch, I believe, so... Or no, I think they are. I don't know, that might be a little bit different.
Alright, so...
We do see the Braum being covered here, but they already have that Annie. So will that Annie go into the mid lane, Miguel?
I think it will actually go into the mid lane. Voidmon is more of a mid lane player. He doesn't really play I haven't seen him play support or AD carry. He's more of a solo laner. Likes to play top lane and mid lane.
So these compositions shaping up to be pretty explosive fights as Jehani misses champion select.
Oh, but he's gonna take the Gnar, but
I believe that was a random pick. We might see a reset coming in here, guys.
Possibly. I mean, they've already locked in the Darius. I feel like this could be a bit of a mix-up within the champ select. We'll see if anybody leaves.
Cowboys 1 a little bit confused at the moment, probably communicating with the various players in the match to see if this will be a reset.
Right. If it is not going to be a reset, I think Getsadistic will probably just end up moving to the jungle. But I think they're going to call for a reset here. They have 2 teleports and no smite. Who's not even here?
Jehani. And it does seem that Jehani was AFK and not on a computer here, so we're going to get this reset really quickly for you guys.
Just leave the game. Right, so that was actually a random lock-in. We're going to reset champ select here. Okay.
Where is Jehani? Is he playing Smash?
Wasn't meant to be that chat. Yep. Justin, when you redo champ select, just do everything in the exact same order. You can't change picks besides the Gnar. All right, so a little bit of a hiccup there. Oh, I have to read. Where is Jehani? That is the big question.
A man walks it in, dog.
Might as well go back to casting the game I see to my left. All right, Lubo's on his Nautilus, 3-0-3 right now. The 105 CS at 16 minutes. Looks like he made a roam down bot, picked up some things. Looks like they're gonna try to siege this bot tower right now. Or it looks like he's going for Rod of Ages, and then he picked up a chain vest and a health crystal, possibly going for the Sunfire cape. Void mana. Where is he? Austin, invite Get Sadistic. God damn. And is Jay Honey actually at his computer now? That is the other big question we have.
Sorry, guys. It seems that we have a player who is currently AFK from his computer. Signed up for Random Thursdays, but is not as hype as the rest of our viewers and the rest of the people in this game. But currently looking for him at the moment.
Most likely outside, just doing some things. Where is Jay Honey? Oh, right. I should actually write out the brackets now. Do you have a pen on you?
No.
I'll be right back. Let me get a pen as I write out brackets.
And it looks like Jay Honey has just came back to his computer. So we're going to get this booted up for you guys real soon.
What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? I didn't fucking go through. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. I didn't go through the fucking wall.
For those of you who don't know what Random Thursdays is, or this is your first time watching Random Thursdays, it's basically just we take signups from a bunch of players who come to the store on Thursday, and then we assign them to random teams based on their skill level. So we try to even out the teams as best we can. And then those players play a best of one draft mode. And whoever wins comes out on top for the night. And we'll usually get a number of prizes. So usually those prizes are points that you can use to redeem various merchandise in the store, like food or time. Or you can, in this, I think today's case, there's different prizes being handled in the form of raffle tickets. As we're about to get back in the game, looks like Jay Honey has come back to his computer. So we should see the same picks and bans coming out here. Once again, this is Team Get Sadistic versus Team Menthol.
So this team gets a bye. How do I do the rest of the brackets? These two would play each other. And this will be like this person. You can just keep casting as I slowly do this.
We are going to see the same bans coming out here. Except for the Gnar, Jay Honey will have the opportunity to choose a different champion there. It is a little bit unfair, I suppose, in the sense that Jay Honey was not last pick. Looking at these two teams, they're going to be very explosive fights. We have the hard engage potential from the Leona and the Fizz, with the good follow-up from the Cho'Gath on Team Menthol side. But on Team Blue Team, we have the Braum engage, we have the Annie engage, and we also have the Annie hover. Oh, we're not live? We're not live? Yes, we are.
We are, because it's on YouTube and not Twitch, that's
Oh.
fine. Devin, what's the login for Chalog?
So it is going to be this Diana jungle here, something that we don't usually see, but has been played in the past. Jay Honey has talked to me a lot about its effectiveness. I haven't really bought into it, but he is going to play this in this Random Thursdays match. And that's the beauty of Random Thursdays, you know, you can play these champions that you can maybe try out some new tactics because the skill level isn't as intense, or it's not of an intense a game as maybe your solo queue matches. So it is going to be Braum, Darius, Annie, Jinx, and Diana on the blue side versus Fizz, Leona, Caitlyn, Cho'Gath, Warwick on the purple team. Should be in for some explosive fights as we get this one booted up for you.
the team that gets a bye, so this is cheeky. I do not know how to use this. Oh no, I joined the team. Let's see.
Yo, we need wards in our jungle, just to be sure. But like ward safely, like ward here and here and stuff. Don't be too aggressive. Like right there, kind of shit. Like right here at this point. We gotta defend this. I don't know what everyone's doing, but.
You know how to do this at all?
Let me try. Here.
I don't know how to put in the team names and whatnot.
And I fucked up.
Oh, there we go. It's under participants. There we go. Oh, there.
What is it? Cheeky thing?
He's the team that gets a bye. So he would be team 1.
And then who else?
Yo, like almost all their ults are tapped,
so
but they used it on me.
So we can just shift
You just do it. You just do it.
Yeah, because I have to shift it around later.
Yo, don't let them
Thanks for
tap.
joining us, guys, at Random Thursdays.
Play safe.
We're about 40 seconds off from this game getting in. As you can hear in the background, some people are getting extremely hyped.
Carry, don't worry about them.
Of course, that is what Random Thursdays is about. It's all about the hype and learning from playing against maybe some players who are better than you, teaching some players who are a little bit more of a beginner than you.
Ian, you're going too hard. I know, but that's just fucked up. You gotta realize I gotta get one fuck up here and there, okay? I'm allowed one fuck up. Come over this wall, yeah.
So my casting partner is currently doing the brackets for the teams. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit about what's going to happen in this game. So the Annie is going to the mid lane, and we have the Jinx Braum versus the Leona Caitlyn. Leona Caitlyn notoriously seen as the lane that should never happen, as they kind of work against each other. The Caitlyn wants to push up and harass, and the Leona wants to hard engage and force trades. On the other hand, we have the Jinx Annie, who is actually, by pro standards, seen to be one of the best lanes available. Does bring the hard engage of the Annie, and also has the late game damage and burst of the Jinx. As we just finished loading into the game.
Alright, I have returned.
Can you fix the...
Okay, you got it? Should we put the in-game down?
down?
Here, I'm gonna put the
Welcome
in-game
to
volume
Summoner's Rift.
So these teams are gonna rustle out the gates here, getting into their level 1 positions. We see Team Get Sadistic moving into the mid lane bush, and they're gonna meet up with this Cho'Gath, who's unawares that they've just come out. There's no vision in this bush, BKL.
Yep, Annie has charged up her stun. It looks like they're going in for the invade. Oh, and
That's
Zafu is caught with his pants on, has to burn his flash. Oh, sorry, you're play-by-play, right? I'm sorry.
You're actually pretty good. You should do it, maybe.
You want me to try play-by-play then?
Yeah, do it.
All right, has to burn his flash. What a... Okay. So look, now he's going to ward it, try to be a little bit more safer. So, looking at Fizz, he decided to go for the Ignite instead of the Smite, looking for a little bit more lane pressure. What do you think about that?
Well, on Fizz, you can really go both ways. We do see the Smite taken a lot more often, just because challenging Smite is such a factor. But if you opt to take these Ignites, if you take Ignite on Fizz or the likes of Hecarim, you're really going for that mid-game power spike, and you're really going for that early game trading potentials and all-in potential. You don't really have that with the Smite early.
Right.
Of course, Fizz does make good use of that Ignite. Is going to be able to build straight damage like he normally does. He's not going to go for that Cinder Hulk this time. So it'll be interesting to see what he does instead of going for that tanky build.
Right. And J Honey's going to be on Diana. Diana, I think she's a really strong pick with the new jungle item, the Rune Glaive, which gives her some mana back and acts as a bit of a Lich Bane in the jungle.
Of course, not a traditional pick in the past, but this is the new patch. We are on, what patch is this?
I believe it is 5.12.
We are on 5.12 where Rune Glaive has been added to the game. So what you see in LCS may not be what is optimum right now. So we shouldn't be too quick to say that this Diana pick is troll.
I think for Red Team, they got to bot lane a little bit late because the Warwick he wanted the leash onto blue instead of normally starting the Grom. So they came into lane a bit late. So I think the blue team will get an earlier level 1 spike. Menthal's level 2 went in for a trade, took the Raptor camp and then TP'd back to top lane, but Darius already put a lot of damage on him.
Of course, Darius able to trade very well against melee champions in the early levels with that Q. As we see Menthal going in, maybe overestimating his trade potential here.
He does
Taking
have the
minion
Ignite, so he has to
damage.
be a little bit careful. Ignite goes down onto gets a Distic. Looks like he's going to trap down. Oh, but he's going to flash it and gets a Distic. He's going to get first blood onto Menthal. Now we're at bot lane where Scrap is going down. Shidatsu's getting stunned, but Chitoge is really low. He's trying to get in. The W doesn't connect. Oh, and it looks like Let's Get Demoted is going to pick up the kill on Chitoge's Bay with Shidatsu barely living through that.
And Let's Get Demoted just showing the better trading potential, the better outskilling that comes out from these higher level players here. Leona got down to a sliver of health, but she barely flashed out. And Chitoge's Bay just kept getting greedy for that trade, but was taking so much minion damage and taking all that extra auto attack damage in the meantime. As we see Void Mana and Zafu trading to the very low amounts of health.
Voidmon is really low. It looks like he's going to make it out. Both mid laners very low on mana. It looks like they've been trading extremely aggressively.
Of course, Zafu's flash was down from earlier.
Right.
Perhaps might have been able to auto-attack Ignite there for the kill, as we see Cowboys coming in.
TP is going down, however, onto the minion. J Honey's in the wings. Looks like he's going to find Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath with no flash. Has no way to get out. Getting slowed. Pulled in by Darius. He's going to get hit. Looks like they're going to give the kill to Getsadistic. But I do think Annie did use the Ignite onto Cho'Gath, so that's a summoner spell down.
Getsadistic with the brilliant roam to the mid lane here. Menthal was just... After that first blood, he just wanted to stay in lane and catch up and farm. Probably called Mia that he was missing, but in these fights, in these PC Gamers lands, you have to always keep tabs of your lanes because you cannot expect your teammates to back away. There is not much communication except yelling across the room here, or unless you type fast, as Menthal's going in for another trade.
Darius is a bit ahead of him, only has armor right now. Chitoge's Bay is getting put on again, drops the exhaust. Oh, but it looks like but he stays for the W, but it looks like the Braum shield. Oh, but I think he died there, but I think he should have just left. He was getting really greedy for auto attacks onto Caitlyn.
And it was a brilliant effort from this Braum here, blocking so many auto attacks, forcing Let's Get Demoted to flash underneath the turret, and still he lived. He had to finish him with a Piltover Peacemaker. Yes, Chitoge's Bay could have backed out there. I think he expected to die a lot sooner and just wanted to get some auto attack trades. As we see, Getsadistic going really low underneath the turret.
Yep. Another thing about the mid lane TP, Menthal did not have his TP up because he did take the Wraith camp, wanted to get the early 2 spike and use the TP to get back into lane. So that gave a good amount of window for the Darius to be able to use his teleport and try to get a roam. But it looks like going in, but Menthal is just going to troll pull his way out. Doesn't quite have his Ignite back up yet.
Now, I want to highlight this Darius pick here at BKL because it's a pick that we have not seen in the meta. It's not a pick that you'll see in LCS very often, so maybe people aren't used to playing against Darius anymore. Darius, notorious for winning trades early against melee champions. And just, there's no way to out-trade the guy. He has a dot, a passive dot. He has his Q. If you're a melee champion, you should probably stay the hell away from Darius. Right. We do see him building this early Chain Vest. A little bit questionable because he's against a Fizz, unless he's expecting the Fizz to go Boark first item, which is actually very common on Fizz.
Fizz does, however, deal a lot of magic damage with the W passive, does percent health on hit, which is all magic damage. So I think he would have been a little bit better off getting a Hex Drinker here. Gives him a bit of AD and a bit of magic resist for the Fizz. So looking at this ball lane right now, there's a pretty huge CS lead, 12 already, plus the 2 kills going to Caitlyn. Like, for blue team, their ball lane is just really far behind. They need to play safe. Oh, Zafu's going to flash in and chomp onto Void Mana, getting a really nice kill there.
And he is shutting down this Annie early. She forced to just build this awkward build because she doesn't have the gold needed. She wants to get to the likes of her mobility boots. She wants to get to the likes of her AP items a lot faster, but she's forced to go to these weird, strange builds because she has to survive in lane. As we see, Chitoge is Bay fighting.
She's getting stunned up. Shidatsu's really zoning him out, but both carries are actually zoned out by the enemy supports. But right now, the blue team is really far behind. They're going to lose this trade. Oh, but a nice stun is getting down on Let's Get Demoted. And he's going to get... Oh, but he's going to heal. Oh, Oxyron is going to pick up the kill. And Chitoge's base is going to barely make it out alive, using the heal for the movement speed to get both of them out.
Oxyron stick... Oh, sorry.
Fizz is going to drop Fish onto Get Sadistic. Lots of damage going down. Mental is going to pick up a kill onto him.
And it was a really great play by Oxyman on this Braum to stay in and exhaust him and get that stun down on him. That secured him to kill, and then a good flash away from the Cowboys gank. And meanwhile, in the top lane, we saw Menthol doing an all-in trade, so proving that just because you get first blood in these games doesn't mean that you'll be on top. And now we have to just go back to that item choice build. We see Get Sadistic going full armor against the Fizz. This Fizz, of course, he's going to go Phage because he's going towards the likes of that Trinity Force, but he is going to do a lot of base magic damage, and it's not going to be enough. His item build is not optimal to 1v1 him here.
Right. The Fish, even though Fizz does build AD, all of his spells do AP damage. The Fish does AP damage. The Troll Pole does AP damage. Like it is understandable though. He does do a lot of physical damage as well. But in the early games, I think you're better off suited to go in for that MR. Try to be a little bit more safer. Voidmon is getting pretty low in the lane, but Diana's coming in. Timber's going to get dropped onto Zafu. He's going to get Ignite dropped down on him. Nice flash away from Voidmon to avoid getting ulted by Cho'Gath. And looks like Jay Honey's going to pick up the kill on this Diana jungle.
Of course, he is going to draw the Ignite there out of Zafu. That's going to reduce kill pressure even further. Great gank by Jay Honey coming in there, securing a kill for Voidmana. Actually, it was Jay Honey that got the kill there, but getting him that assist gold and getting him that much-needed push and experience. As he's going to push in the mid lane here with his Timbers, being able to output a lot of damage onto these turrets.
Right, and right now, looking at Voidmana's item choice, it looks like he's going to go for the Luden's Echo first item. Oh, stun is going to go down to Chitoge's Bay, but Braum is zoning out the Caitlyn really well. Ult is going to go down, but Caitlyn's a little bit low. I think they should be a little bit careful here. Ult's dropping onto Chitoge's Bay, but looks like he's going to flash out, barely survive. Piltover Peacemaker's on him. Shidatsu's actually going to pick up the kill, but she's going to go down to tower and give Chitoge's Bay a kill. Right there, I think that the Leona was getting way too aggressive, but it looks like top lane is roaming down. Let's Get Demoted is actually going to die to the tower instead, giving Braum the kill, not wanting to give the captain Get Sadistic any gold.
And if you fail to get a kill in the top lane, you go to the bot lane. But brilliant play by Let's Get Demoted to deny that kill. Of course, Shidatsu on this Leona got a little bit greedy trying to pick up that kill. Maybe expected Let's Get Demoted to kill him faster and be able to get out from under that turret, but gave up his life for a 1-for-1 trade in the bot lane. Of course, Let's Get Demoted had to suicide later on after those trades to prevent the kill coming out there for Get Sadistic. As we see Team Voidmana, or Team Get Sadistic, starting up this dragon. I really like this play, BKO, because they're taking...
Oh, and actually Warwick is going to smite it away. It looks like Jay Honey may not have had a smite there. He's going to give his life for it, but I think that was a very good trade, trading your jungler for the dragon.
And Jay Honey missing the smite there almost turned into a great play. I really like Get Sadistic's mindset there. He came down from the top lane to the bot lane because he knew that he was losing that top lane. He wanted to get some gold and make some plays and get some experience in the bot side. Missed out on that too, and then decided to go for the dragon, but stolen away brilliantly by Cowboys.
Get Sadistic still having his TP up, didn't actually TP down to bot lane for that play. I think after they lost the dragon, he should have maybe recalled, got some items, and then TP'd back to top lane. But his tower is still going to stay alive, but it's very, very low right now.
As we see Jay Honey here picking up those rates. This bot lane has been so explosive, BKO.
Right. It is But the thing is, the Jinx is very far behind, only level 5, and the enemy Caitlyn's level 6, the enemy Leona level 7. It's really the supports. Oh, it gets a disc, is going to TP down. Work is there, however, and Diana. He's going to get red smited, but he's looking for it. Doesn't look like he's going to get the kill. Oh, but a nice flash onto Caitlyn. Caitlyn is going to flash out. Very good two-man stun on Leona. Oh, but the Brahma's going to knock up 3. Shidatsu's all by herself. Going to die. Leona is going to die. And now Zafu, a little bit caught here, but he's going to avoid getting hit by the traps. Looks like he might just barely make it out. The Q by Braum and the W by Jinx missing.
So this is the great engage that we were talking about in Champion Select for Team Get Sadistic. Of course, forcing those engages onto the likes of a Leona support and the likes of a Warwick support, forcing them to use their engage tools as disengage tools is the way to go. And we see that they take advantage of this Annie, who actually still has her tibbers up, so she didn't really do anything. But a brilliant flash pull by Get Sadistic. Gonna get
he's gonna full under tower again, taking the turret aggro, but he's gonna get ulted. No one's actually focusing the Warwick under tower. A little bit strange there. He's gonna get hit by the Piltover, not the Piltover pizza, but the ace in the hole by Caitlyn. Braum is gonna walk up, stun the Caitlyn, but right now there's not quite enough follow-up, especially with Cho'Gath roaming down.
A little bit of a miscommunication there, it seems, as nobody focused Cowboys. As we see Zafu coming in.
He's actually going to miss the knockup, but he's going to hit the silence onto Chitoge's Bay. Ignite is dropping down, but the stuns and the slows are coming onto him. Oh, but a very nice ultimate is going to pick up Chitoge's Bay.
Zafu has just been on point with this Cho'Gath, drawing so much pressure into the mid lane. We did have to see Jay Honey come in and draw that gank out in order to put Void Mana back into this game. But with a brilliant roam to the bot lane, cleaning up another kill after the miscommunication of the targeting by the blue team.
Right, and looking at the CS in bot lane, now it's 50 CS. That's a huge deficit right now, and they're going to lose the tower as well. And right now, Get Sadistic, he spent a lot of time in bot lane. Menthol was able to get a good amount of farm up and take the tower. So right now, I think that he's going to put the fish onto Get Sadistic, does a lot of damage, but Get Sadistic is doing just as much damage back. Tibbers is right there. Oh, and he's going to flash, but he's going to get troll pulled. But it looks like she'll just barely pick it up. Look, he's going to get grabbed. The knockup is going to hit onto Annie, and she's going to get the W by Cho'Gath, and Cho'Gath's going to get that kill. Warwick still has ultimate. Oh, no, he doesn't actually. And Jay Honey looks like he's going to try to pick up the kill onto the Warwick, and he's going to pick it up. He's now 3-0-3. Braum making a roam onto mid lane. Gets the first hit onto Zafu. Is he going to be able to get the stun? Gets the stun. Jay Honey's right there. The knockup isn't going to hit Jay Honey, however. And Cho'Gath is just trying to run away, but it looks like he's going to get backup from Caitlyn and Leona, so blue team has to back off for now.
We see an explosive flurry of these trades, BKL, and a lot of it is because people are just roaming on each other. And the person who roams the fastest will usually get the most out of the trades here.
Yeah,
we saw a brilliant troll pull from Menthol to get out of that Annie stun, buying himself a little bit more time, forcing that Annie to flash in instead. And it's just some great roaming plays from these teams.
Right now, a stun is going to go down, but it looks like Shidatsu is still going to get caught. And they're going to give the kill over to Jinx, a really needed kill. Jinx is so far behind right now to that Caitlyn. Caitlyn already has her Infinity Edge. Jinx is yet to even finish it yet.
And Get Sadistic has just been making so many good rotations here. He got ahead in the top lane for a little while, then he fell behind from that 1v1 solo kill, possibly getting outplayed by Menthol's superior mechanics. As you see Jay Honey going in.
Look, is he going to pick up Caitlyn? Oh, the ultimate's actually going to pick from Jinx, going to pick up Caitlyn, and it looks like Voidmon is going to grab the kill onto Zafu. However, Cowboys 1 is right there, but he's fighting too many people under tower, and looks like Annie's going to pick up a double kill, and nobody from the blue team is actually going to die, but I may have spoke too soon. Menthol is coming in. Actually misses the fish onto Chitoge's Bay, but still going to pick it up regardless.
And it was a zoning fish there. If he didn't walk into it, it was fine because it would just force him into his waiting trident there. And just some really great... I have to commend Team Get Sadistic there. They're making some great rotations. Get Sadistic, he lost the top lane, but he's making some good rotation to put him back into this game here. And it was a good tower push, but they probably should have just focused the tower. They got a little bit too greedy for those kills underneath the turret. It started off well, but Menthol coming in for that extra cleanup really turned the tides there.
Right. And right now, Jinx was finally able to pick up her Infinity Edge. And actually, if you look at it right now, Jinx is 3-5 and Caitlyn is 3-4. granted, there's a huge CS lead, but at the same time, their items are just around the same, though. With Caitlyn having just one Doran's Blade and a dagger above the Jinx. So the damage between the two of them is pretty negligible. What do you think?
Right, right. Of course, Jinx does have that late game scaling over the Caitlyn, but even though it's a little bit negligible, it's still something to consider here. Of course, Caitlyn does have a revamped passive, able to put out those headshots that ignore 50% of your armor, so that extra attack speed is going to do some work here.
Looks like members of both teams are going to looking for Dragon right now.
And this Dragon is going to be the second Dragon. Of course, one did get stolen out by Team Cowboys right from under Get Sadistic's nose. But it looks like they don't want to make the same mistake. Not going for that Dragon right away. The Goodie's going to pull in.
Leona was a little bit too far out there. Has to burn the flash, but right now, Get Sadistic's teams looks like they're about to be surrounded. Ooh, it's going to go down. Leona's going to get in. Troll pull, not troll pull, but the fish is going to land. Oh, but Voidmon is going to pick up a nice kill onto the Leona. Cowboys won, going in alone, but he's actually going to pick up the Diana kill before dying. Jinx ultimate is going to go down. Slow is going on to Cho'Gath, but it's going to knock up Braum. Stunned by Annie. Just one more hit. Going to go to Annie. And that was a 2-for-3 trade in favor of Get Sadistic's team.
And Team Get Sadistic, we just have to keep reiterating, they have so much crowd control, and Get Sadistic doing a lot of work there. He didn't build the best items to be a tank, but he did do his job and zone out Menthol and crew just long enough for them to take out Cowboys. Actually, I believe, yeah, it was Cowboys who died, and then in that back line there. And it's just showing the superior team fighting coming out of Team Get Sadistic.
TP is going down. Menthol with the home guards running in. Maybe he's going to pick up something. Oh, but a nice shield. He is going to shut down the Annie, but it looks like he's going to die to the Jinx. And I think that might have been a little bit greedy by Menthol.
I think he just wanted to get some kills there. Menthol notorious for troll polling IRL and in-game on this Fizz.
Oh, very nice hook onto Shidatsu. Man, she's getting just chunked over there. Chitoge's Bay is actually going to pick up the kill. Now, looks like Warwick was able to just flash out, but it looks like Get Sadistic is going to flash out with him. The W is actually going to hit Warwick. And Jinx is really getting back into this game, 7, 5, and 6. Yes, she still has a bit of a CS disadvantage, but she's really picking up some kills here.
And that is the scariest thing about Jinx. No matter how far behind she gets, she is still that late game carry. And if she gets the momentum at any point in the game, it's very dangerous for your team to come back.
Right. Blue team is pinging out the bot lane right now. It looks like Get Sadistic might be able to find Menthol hooks, but Fish is onto him. Takes a lot of damage there. Trollpole is actually going to be able to pick him up. J Honey and Menthol are now fighting, but it looks like Menthol is going to knock. J Honey's going to get some backup, but he's going to queue out. Oh, but a very nice ultimate is actually going to kill Menthol. Jinx is really, really starting to ramp up this game. Wow, that's a lot of damage onto her. Wow, that Caitlyn just got chunked out very quickly. Everybody's flashing out, trying to not get eaten by the Cho'Gath, and it looks like the CC's going to be... Oh, what? Jinx is going to pick up that kill. Looks like Cho'Gath was CC down before it could use anything. And Shidatsu's going to die next. And look at that. That was an ace for Get Sadistic's team.
J Honey was once called the final boss because he was so strong in these LAN games here, showing why that is the case, playing absolutely solidly, 5-1 and 8. Has his Zonia's Hourglass already completed. And we see what happens when these fights become disjointed. Shidatsu on this Leona needs to land a good ultimate onto this Jinx here, Chitoge's Bay, and set up while someone else is on him. He can't be using his crowd control after some people go in or before they're in range to go in here. So we see Get Sadistic pushing this top lane for a little bit of extra farm after that extended skirmish.
I feel like for Menthol's team, especially the Leona, she's been having to use her CC defensively. For example, she has to use her ultimate when people jump onto her instead of using it more aggressively, trying to hit the two carries, trying to hit the Jinx, trying to hit the Annie. She just hasn't been able to do it. Wow, Zappu's going to miss his TP, and it looks like Get Sadistic is going to get out. Oh, and he's even going to find Warwick. Looks like Warwick might die here. Maybe he's going to try to fight it out. Red Smite does go down. Get Sadistic does have his ultimate, however. But it looks like both of them are just going to walk out of that.
And this just goes back to the item build. There is no way, there is no possible way that Get Sadistic should be losing 1v1 to a level 9 Warwick when he's level 11 and he's the top laner here. Some awkward builds coming out of these teams here.
Warwick actually getting the Devour enchantment. I don't really agree with that. I think Devour is very weak, especially after it was nerfed. Oh, J Honey's going in, trying to pick up the kill onto Shidatsu. She's gonna get hooked into the team and dies without even being able to use her ultimate. This Leona has been just getting caught out way too much.
And it just keeps going back to J Honey here. That was a nice ultimate onto the crab, using the crab lift there to get in range to pull back in this Leona. Gonna set up that kill. Of course, it does set up the Baron pressure here, but the lack of wards around it and the lack of pressure in the mid lane is gonna prompt them to back off from this as they have to defend the mid lane.
Right, looks like they're coming in right now. Nice 3-man knockup by Zafu. Oh, the fish is gonna hook onto Annie. It looks like Annie's going down. Menthol is dead. Exhaust going down, but he got stunned up by the Braum passive. Is he gonna be able to make it out? No, Chitoge's base picking that up with a 2-man knockup onto the Caitlyn and to the Cho'Gath. Caitlyn might be able to make it out here. Oh, but she's gonna get stunned. And the rocket hits. Double kill for Jinx. J Honey still managing to survive, but finally gonna get shut down by the Cho'Gath. Now it looks like Cowboys 1 looking for that kill onto Chitoge's Bay. He does have his ultimate up. Looks like he might be able to get it. Shutdown going onto him. Braum still surviving, however. Now 3 people chasing onto this Braum. I think Braum might just be able to survive through this, being able to W over to a minion. Looks like he
does
will
have that tankiness.
Right, and looks like Darius, he wasn't able to join that fight, but he's putting a lot of pressure down onto this mid lane. Shidatsu and the Cho'Gath are there, but he was able to successfully take the tower. He is going to hit onto Darius. Exhaust going down. Ooh, but the knockup is going to miss, but right now there are 3 people chasing after him. Oh, a very nice ultimate onto Gets a Disc. Gets going to get stunned up, and Cho'Gath is going to pick up that in the end.
If Cowboys was on the top side, that could have translated into the Baron there, but he's not. He's in the bot side pushing. And this team fights are just very disjointed and very extended here. We're not seeing any 5v5s coming out here. Everybody's just kind of on different pages. We saw Get Sadistic. That fight was like a good 45 seconds. He was just, I don't know, he was just wandering the jungle of topside. And we later saw members of Team Menthol join in on that fight. It's just taking them so long to get on Chitoge's Bay here, the main damage threat. This Jinx is 11, 6, and 10. Don't look at his CS. Sure, he's got only 82 CS, but he's 11, 6, and 10, and he's got that Phantom Dancer IE, the main core of the late game carries.
Right,
so,
and right now the enemy Caitlyn, even though she was very ahead in lane, now doesn't even have a second. Now Chitoge's Bay has just about a core item
that's
up on
the
him.
power of kills and assists. So you have to remember that they give you gold, and they give you experience as well. They give you a lot of experience.
Also 5 towers to 2 in favor of the blue team. Looks like they're going to go for this dragon here, but Darius is top lane without his TP. They really need to be careful here. Dragon is going to go down, but right now it's a 4v5. They don't have their captain there. Looks like J Honey's stuck between, but he's going to end up flashing. Cowboys is going to go into Chitoge's Bay, but he has no backup. Fish is going to land onto Braum, and it looks like blue team really needs to kite back right now. Very nice Braum. It's going to knock up 2 people. Oh, and J Honey's going to get in, and Zonia's after knocking up 3 people. Chitoge's Bay is slowly picking up the resets. Menthol's trying to get into the backline. Oh, he's going to pick up J Honey, but he's going to die too. Double kill for Chitoge's Bay. Double kill for the Annie, Void Mana.
And J Honey doing so much work there, going into the backline and disrupting them after it was a nice dodge away from the Leona. I really like that separate from the blue team. And then J Honey getting into that backline, pulling everyone in, pulling off all of his damage, and then Zonia's crucially when they were about to turn on him. They're going to get rewarded with that good team fight with this Baron here.
Right, they don't have a jungler here right now, which is a little scary. Warwick is coming, but I think they should have just enough damage to take it before he has a chance to smite steal.
They could even lure him into this. There's no wards on. Oh, he's standing on a ward there.
They're going to be able to pick
careful.
It up. TP is going down. Menthol does have the home guard boots. Looks like he's looking for Chitoge's Bay. He's probably going to pick it up. Heel's being burned, but he's going to dodge the traps, and Chitoge's Bay looks like he's going to go down. Shut down by Menthol.
And a little bit of a miscommunication there. They probably all could have got out if they all just grouped up and ran away as one. It was a pretty desperate home guard teleport play by Menthol on this Fizz. Let's see what he can get out of it.
Oh, wow. J Honey doing so much damage, deleting Warwick off the map.
So much damage on this fed Diana jungle. We're going to hear a lot about Diana jungle after this game, boys, because J Honey's 7-3 and 13.
Menthol's going over the wall, but he has no backup right now. He's going to get hooked in by Get Sadistic. He has no troll power right now. He's fighting a 2v2. Fish 3v1, I mean. And looks like he's going to be able to cut down. Braum is going to use the Righteous Glory.
Get out?
And it looks like they're gonna give the kill to Voidmon. Braum could have easily picked that up, but better to give it to your carries. Good on him.
And I would have liked to see Team Menthol get maybe the mid turret out of this here. He bought so much time. Sure, he was out of position there, but turned the worst situation into a good situation here. Traded for an objective. We're just seeing the superior rotations from Team J Honey here. Team Gets a Distance.
Gets a Distance actually burned his teleport to go topside, but looks like he's going to get caught into a 1v3 situation. Same as the captain knock-up hits, but right now there are 4 people on him. And look, blue team, they're doing what Menthol's team should have done. They're sieging the mid lane.
We're seeing both of these top laners just go full hammer mode here. Getting into these awkward situations, going...
Right. But you have to remember, blue team has Baron buff and a Jinx. Jinx is very good at sieging, but Menthol is back up. Stun is going to go down to J Honey. Gets a very nice ult by Leona. Chitoge's Bay might barely get out. No, he's not going to get out. 3-man knockup by the Braum ult, but right now he has nothing to W to. It looks like he's going to fall.
And Chitoge is Bay getting just extremely greedy in his positioning here. Wanted that inhibitor really badly, but could have switched to the rockets there and stay out of harm's way. He got a little bit too close. Shidatsu finally hits that Leona ult onto a primary carry in that Jinx. And that 14-8 and 14 Jinx is pretty much useless when she gets one shot. As they're going to push the mid lane here. Complete turn of events here, BKL.
Right. I think one thing that was a little bit odd for me was that Darius burned his TP just to go bot side. I think he could have used his TP a lot better there. I think it was a little bit of a waste.
Oh, definitely a waste.
But right now, if you look at it, 38 to 23, about 11k gold lead for the blue team. 6 turrets to 3. Menthol really needs to try to carry this one.
He's going to have to get some... There's going to have to be the perfect fight like what they just did again, where they ultimate 2 of the carries, they ultimate the Annie and the Jinx, and they focus them down extremely quickly. Right. J Honey, he's the main problem in this fight because...
Fizz is going to drop down onto Gets a Distic, but look, he has quite a bit of damage, but Menthol is going in. Voidmon is coming up. Will he be able to stun in time? Oh, and it's going to look like it's going to drop, and Gets a Disc is going to pick up the kill. Menthol is getting really greedy right now, looking for a lot of 1v1s, but not quite being able to succeed in them.
And you can't troll pole if you're stunned and burnt in your eyes. You're just falling very quickly. Not able to put on an impact. Got a little bit greedy for that pick like you were talking about.
J Honey is going in under the towers, taking Turret Dagger right now, but the shield is going to pick up a lot. Wow, this Leona is just so squishy, getting blown up by everybody.
And J Honey is just playing tremendously well in this game here. Definitely carrying his team. We did see Gets a Distic play very well in the early game, but it's J Honey who's consistent throughout. And he's 8-4 and 14. Just allowing his team to just pick up all these kills.
Cho'Gath trying to go in there, get a flash kill, but looking at his items, he's not really suited for damage. He went for the Roa Randu, and he's going for a more tank build. So he can't expect he'll be able to do the same one burst potential as a lot of AP Cho'Gath will do.
As they push in this inhibitor here.
Yep. Chitoge is bait on that Jinx. Jinx is a very good sieger, and right now the blue team is taking down 2 inhibs. Looks like they're getting a little bit greedy here, trying to pick up the win, and Gets a Distic just a little far out. Oh, wow, man, that Shidatsu, that Leona's just getting blown up. Fish is going to go down, but Braum will intercept it with the wall. This Braum is doing really well. He's very good at initiating and protecting his carries. Menthol's going to get stunned up. Oh, but he's going to get knocked up, and it looks like he's going to go down. The ultimate by Jinx is going to pick it up. And right now, I think this is pretty GG for the blue team. Wow, this Jinx, very far behind in lane, but with some good team fights, she's really able to come back into it. Look at her scoreline, 17, 8, and 18. As opposed to the enemy Caitlyn, 5, 8, and 7. And it looks like this is going to be GG for the blue team. Red team a latch this effort, but GG to the blue team.
And we really have to just talk about, it's just the superior rotations, and blue team's comp just had way too much crowd control. J Honey was not punished in this early game. Of course, what could you expect from the likes of Cowboys 1 on this Warwick here? We just had 2 really low-tier junglers, but I would say Diana is a little bit better than Warwick in the jungle at the moment. Right. And just superior team fighting, superior rotations coming out of Team Gets a Distic. GG.
I feel like one problem for the red team was that they didn't have too much damage. Yeah, they have the Fizz, but the Cho'Gath went for more of a bruiserish build, getting more of the defensive items. So you're not going to get too much damage out of him. The Caitlyn, yeah, she got really far behind. So really, if you look at it, Menthol's team with the Caitlyn just getting really far behind just didn't really have the damage to keep up with Gets a Distix team who had a really fed Jinx, a really fed mid laner, and a pretty decently fed jungler.
It is good that you brought up that tanking there. I mean, we have 2 Frozen Hearts and a RANDOMZ here, trying to block off some of that Jinx damage, but what they really needed was just damage on the Jinx to kill her before she can do a lot of damage. I mean, she's going to shred through you. She has that last Whisper. Eventually, you have to just kill her right off the bat, or she's going to kill your whole team. No amount of defenses would have saved you from this Jinx.
Right. I think another thing as well is they all stacked in the armor, so Jay Honey on this Diana was able to just massacre them, blowing them up instantly, as well as this Annie. Look at her items. She has the Luden's Echo, Rabadon's Death Cap, and Void Staff. She's going to do so much damage, especially against a team with very little MR.
Right. We see the null magic mantles, but not enough, not any substantial amount of magic resistance coming out of Team Menthol here. And, you know, Menthol, he tried to make a lot of hero plays. He tried to carry his team. He did fall behind in the early game, and he gave up that first blood, but then he eventually came back and he got another solo kill by himself, despite being behind. And credit has to be given to him there, but not taking this game seriously enough. Teleport home guards in the mid lane too many times for trading 1 for 1, you know.
Right. So I think we're going to wrap it up for this game. I'm not quite sure whose game we're spectating next. You play Cheeky Thing.
Yeah, I'm just it's up. Hey, yo, Blaze.
Sup?
Can I sub in for Shiki? Is that allowed?
Does Cheeky need someone to play for him?
Or no,
Oh, he needs-
sub in to his team.
If Christian's not going to play, yeah.
Yeah, Christian's not gonna play.
Yeah, if you replace Christian, okay. How do I make this go?
It was either Christian or Chase.
How do I do this?
Are you going against Cheeky Thing? No, he's against Samson.
Wait, let me see.
Who the fuck are we playing?
Who won? Gets sadistic, yeah.
I don't understand.
Are we playing Get Sadistic?
You're on Cheeky Thing's team? Yeah, you're playing Get Sadistic.
Wait, Get Sadistic team is fucking... Who's on... Oh, no.
it's
Fucking
on
Michael Lee's on that team? Son of a bitch.
What the fuck?
Okay, hold on, let me try it. Okay, let me try tracking. Oh, there we go. Start the tournament.
your ears. For real.
Okay, there we go. So Get Sadistic 1.
I think this select it, right? Get sadistic.
Get Sadistic. Submit scores. Okay. What the?
Good, just go 1.
1. 0. Submit scores. Reese, you lost, yeah?
Yeah, and Samson won.
Yeah, I don't care about the
You know you're playing Samson, yeah?
Yeah,
Alright.
already in the lobby.
Cheeky Things team, where are you at?
Let's see. Blue boy, 1. 0. Django. Who do you want to spectate next?
I don't know. I'm kind of over it, honestly.
Already? Come on,
Games are
you're
weird.
supposed to be teaching me, dude.
Kiri lost, right?
Who did win? Kiri won?
Kiri.
Kiri! You win or nah?
Yeah, they lost.
Or nah, alright.
The mid lane already carried the other team.
So it looks like Least Beast is gonna move on. So let's see. Do you want someone to sub in for you?
Yeah, I'm kind of over it.
Dude, should I do the Legendaries with the solo cast?
Do it, dude.
Yo, Lou Boy, invite me. Just tell one person to move down real quick so I can spectate. Oh, okay, it's whatever. Nah, it's whatever then. I already did get sadistic. Well, that's actually the only other game. Where's Justin?
Justin.
Invite me one more time. You play Cheeky Thing after. All right, and it looks like we're gonna go into the second match. It's gonna be Cheeky Thing against Get Sadistic. Right now, Rengar's gonna be the first ban for Get Sadistic. Did blue team actually ban something? I think we might redo the lobby. Unless they just didn't actually ban something, because they are first pick, so maybe it is a mind game. But Rengar is gonna go at Cheeky Thing, a very good Rengar player, one of his main champions actually.
It looks like they're not gonna ban anyone. Oh,
Aurelia's gonna be banned, probably aimed towards Void Mana. Plays a bit of Aurelia, but strange. I don't really know too many people on Get Sadistic's team that actually plays this Aurelia. Okay. Let's see. Not quite sure what purple team is going to ban next. Hecarim ban, just so you know, a generally strong top laner pick. Both these captains, they haven't been here too much. They've been here quite a bit, however. So maybe not knowing each other's strengths and weaknesses, not really knowing their power picks.
yeah.
So Cheeky Thing and Get Sadistic are both top lane mains, however. So you could possibly be seeing a battle of the captains at top lane.
Yeah, I guess Sadistic, he made Tryndamere. Right now, he's probably a one-trick pony on him.
He does play other champions, but yes, he is a very strong Tryndamere player. And Sejuani is going to be the second and final ban, because it seems like Cheeky Thing skipped a ban. And they're going to actually ban Nidalee. Kind of strange. I don't really see anybody on Cheeky Thing's team playing the Nidalee, and it looks like they're going to hover Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is a really strong pick in the meta right now, so maybe he'll go for that. That's his frozen door. Wait, is it?
No, you're supposed to be talking. Yeah.
Oh, then I can't hear myself, that's why. I just don't, hold on.
No, you can hear it, but it's very, what's that called?
There we go.
Right now they're hovering Draven.
All right, so Cheeky Thing is going to lock in the Rek'Sai, possibly taking that top lane with the Ignite. But it looks like Tryndamere was actually left up for Get Sadistic. He's probably going to pick that up. And Cheetah has been hovering Draven, probably going to go back to Jinx, a really staple pick for him.
Yeah.
He is going to lock in the Jinx, and I would not be surprised if the Tryndamere gets locked in here. Get Sadistic is an extremely strong Tryndamere player. But if he is going to go against Cheeky Thing's Rek'Sai with the Ignite, he has to be a bit careful in lane, especially with the Ignite lane pressure. Oh. Are you going to color or play by play?
What are you gonna do?
I don't care. I'll just do whatever you don't do.
You can do play by play. It seems better.
I'll play by play then. All right. Okay, and as we're slowly ticking down, looks like this Tryndamere will be locked in. And it... Oh, actually going to switch to Riven at the last moment. He is actually a very good Riven player as well, so maybe just wanted to go for that instead of the Tryndamere. Wanting to look for something with a little bit more, you know, outplay potential, a little bit more skill, you know. Gotta impress the people watching, all two of them.
Yeah. Huh.
All right, so right now, Nautilus is going to be hovered. Nautilus is a very strong support in the meta right now. Him and Alistar definitely take the top two support champions right now. They're both very strong. They have lots of CC to them, and they have very little outplay potential. You know, Alistar, if he can WQ you, you're probably gone. And then if Nautilus ults you, you're definitely dead.
And it looks like they lock in the Gragas. It looks like it might be a Gragas top lane?
He could be possibly. I would not be surprised if I saw Gragas or Rek'Sai in the top lane. Both can be played in both positions, but it looks like Cheeky Thing could possibly just be taking the Rek'Sai to the jungle, and it will be a Gragas top lane. Akshan is going to hover that Braum. Last game, Akshan did very well on that Braum. He had some very good ultimates, very nice stuns, and he was also able to get some very nice knockups through his ultimate.
4-1 and 35 as Braum. That was an impressive game.
Very impressive, too. He really did try to keep Chitage's Bay alive in lane. Chitage's Bay not really having a strong laning phase. Was really out-traded by the other team.
Yeah, at the end of the game, he was down by 100 CS.
That is a lot, and Jay Honey looks like he's going to hover that Vi pick. I think Vi is still a very strong champion, you know. She offers a lot. She may not offer the best utility, but she still has a very easy point-and-click ultimate. You see the carry, you ult them.
And they locked in the Vi and the Braum.
All right, so Prismatic Hentai looks like going to troll a little bit, hover the Teemo. Might want to lock it in. Urgot, The one thing, Urgot is a possible pick, but I feel like the problem is if you pick the Urgot, where's your damage coming from?
Yeah.
Jason Knox being hovered. And it looks like Cheeky thing, he's going to take the Exhaust. So probably going to take top lane with the Exhaust instead. Not as much lane pressure as Ignite, but however, if your jungler comes up to gank you and you exhaust the Riven, she's going to have very little escape. She does have she has a lot of mobility skills, but with the Exhaust going down, with all the CC that Rek'Sai and Gragas both give, I think that gets a distance has to be very careful in that lane.
Yeah. And right now, it looks like Prismatic Hentai is going to hover the Vayne, and Babalu's going to hover his Swain.
Right. I feel like one problem with picking Vayne into this composition is that Vi has very easy ult potential onto it. And it looks like he's probably going to go for the Lucian instead. So Swain and Lucian going to round out the picks for the blue team. So from what it looks like right now, it's going to be Rek'Sai top lane, Gragas jungle, Nautilus support, Swain mid, and Lucian AD carry. While on purple team, it looks like it's going to be Riven top lane, Jinx Braum at the bot lane, Vi jungle, and Void Mana hasn't picked his mid laner yet. He could go to Ahri. He could go to Annie, which he played last game.
That was a very impressive Annie game.
Right now, I think he could go. He could go for the Ahri pick right now, or actually no, he can either go for the Ahri or the Annie here.
True.
Just wanting to add some CC. Purple team has a lot of pick potential with Riven, with the Vi as well. Hovering the Morgana. Morgana's another champion that would give a lot help in the pick potential, but he's gonna lock in Ahri instead. So purple team looking to make a little bit more picks with the Vi, with the Riven, and the Ahri. And for the blue team, looks like they're going for a little bit more of a team fight with the Swain, Lucian, Gragas. But I want to, me personally, I want to give the team composition side slightly to the purple team because it looks like they have a bit more balance. Where for the blue team, it looks like they just more went for comfort picks.
Yeah.
Gragas is a very strong jungler in the meta, however, does a lot of damage while building tank, but he was nerfed this patch, so he might have a little bit hard time early in the jungle because they nerfed his base health stats.
Well, personally, I'm excited for the top matchup.
I am all that it is going to be a matchup of the captains, but Cheeky Thing is going to have a bit of an advantage with the exhausted lane.
Yeah.
And with Rek'Sai, you have a global move with your ultimate, so as long as you have some tunnels up, you can, at the very least, get back into the top lane. You won't be able to make plays of bot lane unless you specifically roam there, like the Riven with the teleport. But at the very least, if you see that your opponent has burned his TP to get back to tower, you can just ulti back to tower, and you'll have a shorter cooldown on it as well, with the additional, slightly more offensive summoner skill with the exhaust. Actually, now that I look at it, there's going to be 2 exhausts onto the blue team. I think if they're smart, they would use 1 exhaust for the Ahri, trying to, hopefully she doesn't pick off either the Swain or the Lucian, and possibly 1 for the Vi, depending if she goes damage. Because if you don't exhaust that Vi and she has some damage built up and she just ults your carries, that carry's going to die.
Yeah, she will. If anything, they could also exhaust the Riven too, because Riven is one of Gazettic's main champions he likes to play, and he's really strong on him.
Right. I think another problem I have with the blue team is where is the damage really coming from the team? Yeah, Swain does have a lot of team fight damage. He has a lot of, damage over time. Looks for more of a team fighting, especially with the ultimate. Lucian, he's a pretty strong AD carry, not the best late game. Doesn't put out too much damage as compared to Jinx, who's a very strong late game champion. And Rek'Sai, you can build her damage, but at the same time, but I don't really see too much damage coming out from the blue team unless they specifically have some of their players looking for more damage-oriented items. For example, Cheeky Thing getting more items like possibly Ravenous Hydra and Black Cleaver. Maybe the Gragas. Well, Gragas already does a good amount of base damage.
That is true. If anything, Cheeky Thing could go a little more damage build on the Rek'Sai.
Yeah, I think he'll be looking to do that, going a little bit more damage-oriented.
He may be looking for the Hydra, if anything.
Possibly. I think he would go for the Hydra too, but at the same time, Black Cleave is just a strong item right now. Especially on a champion like Rek'Sai. He gives you 20% CDR, helps you shred the armor, as well as gives you some pretty nice health. I think he will either go, he might go for both, But if he's really ahead, I think he would go for the Ravenous. It gives you a little bit more lifesteal, a little bit more clear. And if he's like just a little bit ahead, then I think he would probably go for something more like I like how this doesn't work. Something
Yeah.
more for the Black Cleaver first.
Yeah.
All right, so looks like we're going into game soon.
15 seconds around
About
it.
another 15 seconds till we get into game.
If I were the Gragas, I'd probably camp top lane because the exhaust will be really useful against the Riven.
It will be, but like I said before, Riven does have a lot of mobility with her Q, with her E, has a stun with her W. So I think if Cheeky Thing is able to burn Riven's flash early, then that would be very effective into camping that lane. But we'll see how the game plays out right now. Okay. So who do you favor right now? Me personally, I'm favoring the I'm favoring the purple team actually.
Yeah, same here.
All right, so we're almost into game right now.
And now we're just loading up.
Looking at the skins, it seems that it is a tie. Both teams have 4 skins.
So Team Foreskin against Team Foreskin.
But actually, if you look at it, level 5 mastery for Jinx, Riven, and Ari on the purple team, and for the blue team, looks like they actually don't have any mastery.
Yeah.
Let me double check right here.
No, they do not.
Yeah, it looks like they don't have any mastery. So we're getting into game now. Team's just getting out of the fountain here. You want me to organize it, or can you do it?
I got it.
All right.
Swain.
Uh,
There you go.
wait, hold on. Something is wrong here. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
All right, and now we're getting into the game. Team's just coming out of the fountain. And everyone's picking up their trinkets, and we're off.
Yeah. It looks like Riven's going for the longsword and 3 pots build, while Rek'Sai's going for the cloth armor and 5
Right.
pots.
I do agree with that. When laning against the Riven, you should definitely try to get your armor boots early because majority of Riven's damage actually comes from her passive, which gives her auto attacks bonus damage after using a skill. That's where majority of her damage comes from. And with the armor boots, you're able to mitigate 10% of that damage. So I really recommend doing that. Red team looks like they're going for a little bit of a cheeky bush here. All 5 members are sitting inside the bush right now. Looks like they're going to go for a bit of an invade here. Want to get an early snowball.
This would be really bad for Lucian and Nautilus if they try to check red buff right now.
Hopefully they do not get caught with their pants down right now. While it looks like blue team, looks like they're more focused to the top side of the map. Swain, Rek'Sai, and Gragas are all there. Rek'Sai might be starting top side, actually.
And it seems like blue
Oh, it looks
team
like
is...
Vi is pathing a little bit differently. Oh, but it looks like they might be going for a pincer onto this.
Oh!
Gets a Dix is going to Q. Lucian has to start E. Stun is going down. Great double knockup. Stun is
Oh,
going on to
stun is going
Prismatic
on.
Hentai. Has to burn the heal and the flash.
Both summoners are down for Prismatic Hentai.
Yep, both summoners are down for bot lane. That was a very nice invade. No summoner spells had to be burned for the blue side, and both summoners had to be burned for the Lucian. He was also chunked, so he's going to be getting into lane quite late. So right now, that was a pretty solid level 1 for the red team. Yeah, they didn't get a kill out of it, but they were able to burn a good amount of summoners for it, which I
Yeah.
think was pretty worth. However, Voidmana is going to get into lane a little bit chunked, but he should be okay. Swain doesn't output. He actually does a fair amount of damage early.
It
but
seems like Jinx and Braum will get to the lane right before Lucian, so it should be a small advantage for them.
Right. So now, looking at to this mid lane, I want to say Ari has a slight advantage into this lane. Just the fact that she has a lot more assassin potential. However, once Swain does hit that 6, it's going to be very hard. Lots of trading going down early onto this top side, but a Cheeky Thing has a slightly more potion, so he should be looking to trade a bit more because he has the potion advantage by 2.
And right now, both junglers are starting on their blue buff, and it seems like Gragas is going to go down to his red buff now.
All right, actually, it looks like he's going to be trying to clear the wolves first. Both junglers, actually. They're just mirroring
Yeah.
each other at this point. Cheeky Thing going to get the burrow second. Oh, very nice stun onto Cheeky Thing, but he's going to get a lot of trade back damage onto Get Sadistic. One good thing about Rek'Sai is her passive allows a lot of healing to be done. If
Yeah.
you trade early, you can just burrow back and get a lot of your health back. As you can see right now, only having to burn 2 potions, but has a lot more health than gets Sadistic. Good knock-up onto him. Gets Sadistic is going to get a knock-up right back
Ooh.
into a stun, but takes a little bit too much minion aggro. Q is going to land by Cheeky Thing, but it doesn't do too much damage at this point. Vi's going to start her red, while Gragas looks like he's going to go for a little bit longer jungle clear, taking his Raptors instead. And Cheeky Thing getting really aggressive. Nice hook goes onto the Braum, but right now he doesn't have too much follow-up. Their bot lane has to be very defensive.
And it looks like Vi's coming down for a top lane gank.
Vi is coming down. Oh, but misses the Q
Ooh.
knockup, but it's going to force the flash. Oh,
Oh,
actually the
flash
Q,
and gets
the
a
flash Q
Distic.
is going to get dodged. First blood going to Cheeky Thing. Gets a Distic, looking a little too
Ooh.
greedy right there. Red buff is ticking down onto Cheeky Thing, but looks like he's going to get out. And right there, there's just too many things missed onto
Yeah.
the Rex side. The Q by Vi as well as the flash Q by Riven. There's just too many misses there.
Yeah, so both flashes are down for Riven and Vi right now.
Right, and Cheeky Thing was able to pick up the kill into that lane. Didn't even need to burn his exhaust. Did have to burn his flash, however. And looks like he's going for Chain Vest early. Possibly, definitely going for the armor. But
Yeah.
looks like he's might be going for something a bit more different. For example,
Ooh.
he's going to
Teleport
roam in.
from the...
Teleport from gets a distance. Going to get a nice one onto Seaward Orca. Man, this Braum is so aggressive. Is really chunked down, but gets a really nice exhaust onto Prismatic Hentai. Prismatic Hentai just barely. Oh, but
Oh,
Chitoge's
Chitoge.
base is going to snipe him at the end. But gets a Distic, and Chitoge's base is very low. Oh, but a double kill going over to Zing with red buff. Oh, but it's going to get hooked in by the Braum. Oh, but has to burn her heal. W hits. Is she going to go for it? I think it's a little bit too greedy here and takes one tower shot for her troubles. But in the end, a 2-for-1 trade by the blue team, red team, so they even up in kills. That was a great teleport by Gets a Distic.
Yes, it was. And Jix now has red buff as well.
Right, I think right there is an example of the advantages you need to take when you're taking teleport on a laner.
Yeah.
For example, if you can see your opponent doesn't have a teleport, has more of a aggressive spell, you really need to be able to make plays on other sides of the map. If you can't win top lane, you have to win bot lane.
Yeah. And it seems like this Ahri is really harassing the Swain right now.
Right, 7 CS lead, but Cheeky Thing is going to roam down. Is going to meet Vi in her jungle. He actually doesn't have any damage right now, and
No, he
but
doesn't.
J Honey only does have the purple smite. Cheeky Thing is going to try to scrap J Honey. Rek'Sai's base damages are very strong right now. Is able to trade very effectively with J Honey, but right now, Riven is slowly catching up in CS at top lane. But Babalu is very chunked out into the mid lane, as well as having a slight CS discrepancy of 7.
And it seems like Lucian has a slight CS advantage over Jinx as well.
Jinx did pick up the double kill, however, but hasn't gone to back yet, actually. Or if she did, she didn't pick up an item. She only picked up an extra potion. Looks like she wanted to be a bit more greedy, wanted to save for the BF sword, and Cheeky Thing and Riven are, Gets a Disc are going into a scrap right now. Gets a Disc looks like he has a bit of an advantage, but the
Ooh.
exhaust is going to go down onto him. Cheeky Thing also has more health and a level. Void Mana looks like he's going to go down to SeaWorld Orca. A very nice gank by the Gragas, and looks like Cheeky Thing is going to pick up the kill. J Honey's really chunked out right now. Botland needs to roam up and protect him right now. He's going to get snared in by the Swain. Looks like he's going to get
And
picked
Vi
up by
goes down.
Gragas. Now it's 5-2 for Cheeky Thing's team, and Blue's team bot side is roaming up right now, which is what Red team's bot lane really needs to do. But Jinx back for the BF sword. Oh, but Braum is going to barely make it out using his W to protect himself.
So that was 3 kills across the whole map for the blue team.
3 kills. Cheeky Thing picking up the solo kill onto Gets a Distic, as well as a 2v2 skirmish with the Gragas and the Swain against the
And right
Ahri and the Vi.
now, blue team is looking for the dragon right now. And it seems like Vi is also coming down. But blue team has enough vision in the jungle just to know that she won't be there in time.
Yep, Blue team's probably going to pick it up right here. They're going to pick up the dragon. 1k gold advantage going over to that team. W's going to miss. Right now, Gets a Distic is quite far behind into this lane. His opponent has 2 kills, and he only has 2 assists from that teleport bot lane, as well as he's down 10 CS. But he's looking to still trying to scrap Cheeky Thing,
Yeah.
although Cheeky
Yeah.
Thing does have a level advantage onto him.
And 2 kills.
2 kills as well. Looks like he picked up the pickaxe second item, probably looking for the Ravenous Hydra. He is ahead, so this is a pretty good item. It'll give him a lot of sustain in lane, as well as just a great amount of wave clear.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, the charm is going to barely miss onto Babalu, but even though the Swain was able to pick up 2 assists, Ari has a 20 CS advantage, quite high, but Void Mana, I've noticed, he doesn't like to go for mana items, actually. He likes to just go straight for AP, so it looks like he's going to get the Luden's Echo first,
Yeah, despite
as
his
opposed to getting something
name.
like a Morello Nomicon.
Yeah, despite his name, Void Mana doesn't really like the mana items. That's really funny.
Right, I think that is a bit of a mistake, though. I mean, you're playing against a Swain. You really want to get that Morello Nomicon.
Ooh.
2v1 onto Cheeky Thing, gets ulted into the face
But
by the
Gragas is
Vi.
right
but
there.
Gragas is right there, has his ultimate, is actually going to save the Riven, but it looks like J Honey's going to go down, slows, and Cheeky Thing's going to pick that one up. And right now, I think that play was a bit too rushed. You should have waited for
Yeah.
Sadistic to get level 6. He only just got it. Maybe if he had his ultimate in that fight, it could have gone down a lot differently.
Yeah, at the current moment, a 3-0 Rek'Sai. That is pretty scary compared to the 0-2 Riven.
Right, and Riven is a champion where you really need to get ahead. You really need to have your items to be able to fight the squishy champions on the enemy team.
Yeah.
But as I was saying before about the Ahri, right now, I think you really need that Morello Nomicon, especially against a champion like Swain, like Rek'Sai, who just have a lot of innate
yeah.
health back with Swain's ultimate and a Rek'Sai passive. So, yeah, Nautilus is going to take a good amount of damage there, just taking free poke by the Jinx. And looks like blue team is going to pick up a tower right now. 2k gold lead for the blue team, plus a dragon. And Gets a Distic has been really bullied into this lane. And looks like they're going to invade J Honey. Will he be able to get out? It's both Gragas and the Rek'Sai onto him. He's going to be able to get out with the Q and burns flash, but Rek'Sai is going in for it.
The tower
Void
dive.
Mana is going to ult in. Kill's going to get picked up by the Gragas. Shutdown gold by Void Mana
Blue
onto
buff
the
for
Rek'Sai.
Ahri.
Blue buff. Ahri has a blue buff, and looks like SeaWorld Orca's just going to barely make it over the wall.
But
with the
Braum and
Gragas
Jinx
feed.
are coming to the jungle right now.
Braum and Jinx are roaming up, and Frost King Babalu is in the wings to help him out. He's going to get the slow proc onto SeaWorld Orca. W isn't going to hit, but it looks like he's still going to get stunned up. Jinx is right there, but he's going to get over the wall again. Oh,
Ooh.
heal has to be burned, but either way, the ultimate by Jinx still misses.
And
Gets a Distic, is in mid lane looking for a kill. He's going to knock up Frost King Babalu, chunking for a lot of damage, but he's going to take a lot of damage in return from the culling. Now, right now, blue team, they're getting really flanked right now.
Ooh.
They're getting in by all directions. Braum is going to knock up both the Lucian and the Nautilus, but
and
looks
Ahri
like
goes down to Gragas, and it looks like Babalu might go down to Vi. Yes,
Yep.
he will.
But Cheeky Thing is down here right now. They have to be very careful. Cheeky Thing is very strong right now. Tiamat, he's going in. He's gonna actually
Ooh.
pick up Riven before is he gonna be able to make it out? Get stunned up. While all this CC onto Chitoge is big, but looks like he's just gonna barely make it. J Honey picking up to the kill on Cheeky Thing, and looks like Oxtron will have to go down for his troubles.
That was a 2 for 4.
Right. Chitoge is looks like he did actually go down in that fight, but right there, right now, I think that the red team, like, Cheeky Thing was able to take such a strong advantage in top lane, and this Gragas is such a strong point too. They should really be trying to avoid skirmishes like these. With
Yeah.
champions like Rek'Sai, like Gragas, they're really looking to skirmish you instead of going for the all-out team fight. Right now, this Gragas 5-1-3, Rek'Sai 4-2-3. Right now, Cheeky Thing, his synergy with the jungler is just really good right now.
Yeah, and right now there's a 3k gold advantage for the blue team.
Right, there's a 3k gold advantage, but right now, I think
Ooh.
that red team still has a chance to get into this. Rek'Sai does fall off a little bit.
Yeah.
She only provides a knockup, but at the same time, look at that CS discrepancy at top lane. It's like almost 40 at this
40.
point. Such a huge CS discrepancy between those players.
And right now the CS for the bot lane is coming a little bit closer too.
Right, Chitoge's Bay has a slight CS advantage, but that's probably a lot due to a lot of the roams from other people onto the bot lane, the TP, as well as just the fights they've had at bot lane.
And Cheeky Things has a 2k gold advantage over Get Sadistic right now. That is
Right.
really impressive.
It does make sense though. He's been getting a lot of help from the Gragas, but at the same time, he's been able to solo kill Get Sadistic quite a bit.
Yeah.
Right now, he's looking. He's taking Scuttle Crab, maybe looking for a bit of a roam, while Get Sadistic is trying to catch up in CS on this Riven.
Seems like both junglers are rotating to the bot lane, but Seaward Orca is getting spotted by the ward right now.
Right, there is a ward in that bush. He will be found out. And there's a ward at blue buff, so it looks like they'll spot pings onto J Honey. They know he is there on that Vi. And it looks like Cheeky Thing and Babalu and the Gragas are going to look to roam into that jungle. And J Honey, he knows something's up. He's retreating already.
Yeah,
It looks-
blue team is really preparing for the dragon that's coming about right now.
Right, blue team, they're really just bullying right now. They have a very strong Rek'Sai, very strong Gragas. They know they can just walk into that jungle and invade. There's really no one who can fight them. Gragas is going to stay a little bit behind, gets a okay knock up on the J Honey. Charm is going to miss, and wow, J Honey got chunked out quite a bit. He's going to queue out. Ooh, Gragas
Ooh.
ult not quite connecting the way he'd wanted to there. Voidmon has to be very careful, however. All 5 members of the blue team are on that bot side.
And Riven's TP is not up too, so
Riven CP is not up, but at the same time, if it was up, I would say for the red team, they shouldn't be fighting right
Yeah.
now.
and it seems like the dragon will be going to the blue team.
Right? Second one of the game. I think red team might just be able to get a timer on it because of the Scuttle Crab. But right now, Get Sadistic on this Riven, he really needs to find a way to catch up into this game. Rek'Sai is going to use her ultimate, get right back up the top tower, and Get Sadistic has to run away. She just cannot fight Cheeky Thing right now.
And it seems like this Jinx now has a 20 CS advantage over Prismatic Hentai.
You are right, but at the same time, though, the blue team has a tower advantage, and you have to take some of
True.
the global gold into consideration here. And actually, there's a 30 CS lead at the mid lane, but honestly, seems like a very low CS kind of game, you know?
Yeah.
There's been a lot more roamings onto the map. Gets Sadistic just is trying to farm the jungle, get some items onto this Riven. If he can get at least a little bit of damage, he might be able to solo out the Lucian, who's pretty far behind right now. 1-1 and 3, not feeding or anything, but at the same time, compared to this Jinx, is a little bit behind.
Yeah.
All right, now Gragas invading the red buff. Blue team, they really know that they're ahead right now. They're being very aggressive into the enemy jungle. I'd like to see a little bit more wards, but you know, this is a PCG game. We're not in the pros or anything.
Yeah. It seems like Gragas is hovering toward the top lane as well. It seems like they may dive the Riven.
Right, Get Sadistic is 2 levels under Cheeky Thing. Knock up by
Ooh.
Cheeky Thing. Wow, Get Sadistic getting really low right now. Looks like he's trying to go for the 1v2, but looks like he's not quite going to make it. He's just going to get dived. Shield goes down, stuns onto the Gragas, but in the end, Cheeky Thing is going to pick up the kill. Right now, they're really bullying Get Sadistic. They know that he's very weak right now. Voidmon going in. He's actually going to get exhausted, and Gragas ulted. He has to use all 3 charges just to get out, and
Ooh.
Gragas is going to flash in, pick up the kill onto Voidmon, and Cheeky Thing is going to be able to make it out alive.
Right now, I'd be really scared of this Rek'Sai and this Gragas. 5-2 and 4 on Rek'Sai and 6-1 and 4 for the Gragas. Wow.
Right, they're exhibiting extremely good team synergy right now. They are just on the map together, invading the jungle, pushing into the top lane, diving this very weak Riven. They're really on point with their communication right there.
Yeah, if I were this Vi right now, I'd probably be looking toward the bot lane to try to get this Jinx ahead. Right now.
Vi's going to get the Warden's man said. Cheeky Thing's getting a nice roam down onto bot lane. Braum is going to tank majority of the culling with his shield. Very nice shield. Looks like Cheeky Thing's going to waste his time a bit, but blue team, they can just siege right here. Both bot laners are pretty chunked up. Get Sadistic is at top lane. Looks like Cheeky Thing is going to get from behind. Going for a dive. Oh, wow, he does so much damage right now. Just instantly killing Jinx with the E, and he's going to be able to get out alive. Right now, Cheeky Thing is really putting a lot of pressure on the map with this Gragas. The both of them working together, pressuring the jungle, pressuring the top lane, pressuring the bot lane.
And this will be the second tower of the game. Red team still has no towers for them.
5k gold advantage for the blue team right now. Their Cheeky Thing, like I said, Cheeky Thing and this Gragas is going really hard. But right now, a little bit of a weird item choice. Gragas is going to go for the... Teleport is going down for the red team.
Nope.
Get Sadistic is coming down.
Yeah,
He's gonna
It looks like he counted the TP, and Ari is trying to pincer the blue team right now.
Right, but right now they're fairly weak, but a pretty nice knockup onto the two champions. Jay-Han is very low. Oh, but they're going to be
Ooh.
able to pick up the... they're actually going to be able to pick up 3 kills right there. Unfortunately, 2 of them went to the support, but it looks like this is going to be a 4th kill into that fight. Oh, but a very nice flash by Prismatic Fox.
Ooh.
Oh, but the charm lands, and Voidmon is going to pick that up. So they're going to pick up 4 kills for that red team. Blue team, they just played a little too aggressive there.
Yeah.
They dived that tower extremely aggressively. They were between 2 towers, and they just sat there, and they were able to get easily pincered by the Ahri.
And it seems that Ari also has her Luden's Echo completed as well. This
Luden's
would be
Echo
really
is
strong now.
completed, but as I was trying to say a little bit earlier, Greg is actually going for the Thornmail early, and I don't really agree with that. I think he would have been better off getting something like the Frozen Heart, which gives you a little
Yeah.
bit, it gives you CDR, gives you mana, it gives you the armor. And right now, Thornmail, it's a very good late game item, but right now, I think he would have been much better off getting the Frozen Heart, getting the CDR added into it.
And it looks like red team has even the turret count.
Red team has even the turn count, only a 2k gold deficit right now, but at the same time, their captain Getsadistic is very behind right here. He's just so weak right now. He has no completed items, and it's almost 20 minutes into the game.
And right now, Dragon will be up in 1 minute, and Riven does not have her TP up either.
Riven doesn't have her TP, but I think Red Team, what they should be looking for now is trying to give up a few dragons. You can give up 3. You can try to
Yeah.
contest afterwards. But what they really need to do is try to get some global gold onto the team, get some farm onto their captain. And Red Team looks like they're going for a siege. She's even gonna W and not gonna find anything. Oh,
Ooh.
a very nice Brahmos, gonna knock up 3 members. Frost King Bubble, little 2 out in front, just gonna get killed by the Jinx ultimate. And it looks like the siege has been stopped.
And
Voidmon is
Voidmon
going in, picks up the kill onto the Nautilus, is on a killing spree right now. Vi is going in, is able to get some damage onto the Gragas, but right now I think Red Team, they should just be happy with the 2 kills they picked up.
Yeah, 2 for nothing for the red team.
Right, Babalu, he was a little too far out forward there. You're playing Swain, you have to be a bit more defensive.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a mistake onto his part. Oh, a very nice
Ooh.
charm going onto Gragas, however. But he's going to knock up, gets a distant, gets right back up. But he's going to get caught by this charm. She took his base, going to pick up a kill. Oh, and they're going to pick up the
Ooh.
kill onto the Rek'Sai. Wow, Red Team is really making a comeback right now.
Yeah. And right now, this Jinx is 4, 2, and 6. She is getting fed right now.
Right, 4, 2, and 6 onto the Jinx. 5, 3, and 2 onto the Ahri. They're really getting kills onto their mid and to their bot lane. Yeah, their captain isn't picking up too many kills, but if you have a strong Jinx, very strong late game carry, and a strong Ahri to getting picks onto the weak members, this is really where they can come back. And they were able to pick up a dragon. And look at that gold lead. It's almost gone right now. Only a very negligible gold lead, not even a 1k gold lead.
But right now,
Looks like blue team is going to push up, try to get the mid tower in return.
yeah, it looks like 4 members of red team are backing. So right now, it may look like blue team may get the mid outer turret.
All right, Riven finally picking up a Tiamat right now. It's going to TP to mid lane, stop the siege, but that's a little bit dangerous right there.
But
Gives
she
up the
makes it.
tower either way. I think that was a bit of a wasted TP there.
Yeah.
The tower's going to go down anyway. That was definitely a waste.
Right now, the gold advantage has decreased a little bit. Now,
It's decreased quite a bit. It's almost negligible. Not quite negligible, but almost negligible.
yeah,
That one, those very good fights from the red team really caught them back up on this.
yeah. Wow, Rek'Sai has a 3k gold advantage over the Riven.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have to... Oh, Cheeky Thing looks like going to go for a pick onto the Void Mana, but he has no MR right now, and Void Mana's going to
Yeah.
hit him with a charm and get a lot of damage with the WQ in return.
Yeah, that Luden's Echo is really doing some serious damage on the blue team.
Right, and Cheeky Thing doesn't have any MR yet. He has to be very careful of his Ahri.
And it seems like she may be going for Azonia's next.
I'm think she's probably gonna get more for the Rabadons. Void Mana likes to pick up more damage-oriented items, not really going for that any utility whatsoever. But right now, I think that the blue team, they really gotta start speccing into a bit of MR. This R is slowly starting to ramp up.
Yes,
The
she
only-
is.
Right now, the Gragas and Cheeky Thing, they only have armor right now and some health, as opposed to the Swain, who has at least the I believe that's the Negatron cloak.
Yeah, it seems like he'll be going for the Void Staff next.
No, Abyssal Scepter.
Abyssal
actually.
Scepter,
Abyssal
I mean.
Scepter.
My bad.
I don't really like. Actually, no. I'll say I like the Abyssal Scepter pick here. If you're getting really demolished by this Ari, the extra MR would be nice. However, it is a little bit unfortunate. Actually, no. You have the Gragas there too, so I guess that
Yeah.
is a good purchase. You have a good amount of AP damage where the Abyssal Scepter will be useful at the very least.
Especially since he's 0, 2, and 3. He got really far behind in lane.
Right. He also has a bit of a CS disadvantage right now.
But it's not too big. He
It
might
really
be able
isn't
to
too
come back from
big.
it.
Snare is gonna miss Bry Frost King Babalu. Cheeky Thing trying to get something to happen right now.
It seems like both teams are converging toward the mid lane right now for a
Both
team
teams
fight.
are converging towards the mid lane. All of their ultimates are up, I believe. Right now, though, I think if the red team can get a very nice engage here, they definitely got this one. Sun's gonna go
Oh.
down, but the Q by Vi's gonna miss. Knocks up 2 people. Not who you want to see. Cheeky Thing trying to get into the backline, but he's so squishy right now. He's gonna get picked off by gets a distic. And look, Vi survives. Voidmana's
Oh.
gonna pick up another kill. She's unstoppable. Q's hits onto Frostking Babalu into the knockup by Riven, but he's gonna barely make it out thanks to the Swain ultimate. And looks like Oxtron is also gonna make it out. Oh no, he's
Oh.
not. He's gonna take that last tower shot. Prismatic Hentai's gonna pick up that kill right there. But look at that, 3 for 1 onto that trade. Red team is really picking up steam right here.
Yeah, loss to everyone right now. And it seems like, yeah, the
Right.
first inner turret will go down.
Yep. And actually, even though Cheeky Thing, even though he's ahead, he's more of a damage-oriented build.
Yeah.
He's trying to get into the backline, but he has no MR. He's getting instantly blown up by the Ari. Buxy's gonna try to make a
Rek'Sai
play here.
comes in.
Sees Chitoge's bait. He has the home guards. Oh, he's gonna knock up Chitoge's bait. Takes a
But she
lot of
has
damage.
flash.
Hits the snare onto. Oh, but Charm is gonna miss. Q lands. Wow, a lot of damage onto Cheeky Thing, and looks like Cheeky Thing is gonna. Both sides are gonna make it out without any casualties in that small
Yeah,
skirmish.
after that team fight, now red team has the goal lead and the kills have been averaged out.
Right, I think Cheeky Thing, he's doing a little bit of what Menthol was doing last game. He's looking really desperate for kills, trying to be a hero, trying to pick up a lot of kills right now. But I think that's a little bit of a waste of an ultimate. But Rek'Sai's
Yeah.
ultimate is on a fairly short cooldown, so it should be okay. But
Yeah.
right now, he finishes Black Cleaver, and looks like he too is going to go for the Thorn Mail. I don't really agree with the Thorn Mail purchase. At this moment, at least, I would have preferred something like a Randuin's, slow down the Jinx auto attack, or something like the.
Ooh, and Frosting Babalu gets caught out. And
Wow, Cheeky Thing is gonna pick up. Gets a disc is also extremely squishy, and looks like they're gonna get a pick. What looked like a pick onto Frosting Babalu is actually gonna gets a disc killed, but Jinx is just autoing from the backline. Oh.
ooh,
Wow.
Prismatic Hentai.
Prismatic Hentai is going in, shuts down on Ari. Oh, but nice
Cheeky
two-man
Thing.
knockup. But Vi's gonna shut down gold onto the Jinx. Cheeky Thing is gonna fall, however. Braum picking up a double kill. Vi charges up her Q, hits. Jaehyun is gonna pick up a kill onto Sea Road Orca, and now Red Team has the kill advantage into this game. They were so far behind, but look, they're slowly starting to make it back into this game.
Wow, this game is getting pretty bloody at this moment. Every team fight, basically 4 people will die on each team.
Right. I think the problem there is I think Red Team could have won that one a bit more easily, but Ari looked like she was a bit out of position. Looked like she was also out of mana. Didn't
Yeah,
really have enough. And then Prismatic Hentai was able to pick up a kill on this Lucian. He's been playing fairly quiet, you know, hasn't really been having as much of an impact as,
Yeah.
for example, Chitoge's Bay. But at the same time, he's still putting out very consistent damage onto the team. And actually, for the first time this game, Red Team is going to have a gold lead. I'm drinking
is true.
Palmer's water.
Huh. But that Braum, that was the second double kill of this game.
Right, Braum 4-3 and 12 right now. Tied in kills with his AD carry, actually.
Yeah, 5-3 and 12 for the Jinx and 4-3 and 12 for the Braum. That is a very impressive bot lane.
That is, this Braum is just, I think this Braum is a very strong player. Right now, gets a lot of good ultimates off.
Yeah. Especially last game, that was very impressive.
Right.
And just like last game, yes, Distic is a little behind, but his mid laner and his AD carry are doing some damage.
Right, and right now, Cheeky Thing looks like he's trying to go for a play onto this Riven. Riven does have blue buff, however. He's going to get stunned for his trouble. Great knockup, though. He gets a Distic, has no backup right now, but like he'll barely make it out. Vi's
Oh.
coming in, but with all 5 members of both teams are converging, but they should be very careful because Getsadistic was chunked out into that last skirmish.
But he does have teleport right now, so if they do start a team fight, he can just TP in.
He does have teleports, and you can tell by the ward coverage the priorities of the team. Red team looking more towards the dragon side, more wards on the bot side of the jungle, while the blue team has more wards on the Baron side. They're looking for that instead.
Yeah, right now, I think the next team fight we'll see will be in the Dragon Pit.
I think so as well. You know, Dragon is live right now. It's a little bit more of a safer play.
Yeah.
She's going to be a little far out right now, but he looks like he's not going to get caught for his troubles. Gets a Distic hiding in the wings right now. Looks like, oh, a nice charm onto the Nautilus. Nautilus is getting chunked. Vi's going to ult Cheeky Thing, and Cheeky Thing looks like he's going to go down to Void Mana. He has no MR right now. Void Mana is just eating him alive. Now, right now, with one of their carries gone, oh, but a great knockup. It's going to knock up both the Lucian and the Swain.
All right, now blue team is running back, and red team will be looking towards the dragon.
Red team will be looking for the damage. They were able to pick up 2 kills in that endeavor and chunk out 2 other members. This should be a very easy dragon for the red team.
Yeah, blue team had a very good lead before, but right now it seems like their mid game, they fell off really hard.
Actually, at this point, I think that the blue team should have a bit of an advantage here. If they're looking for more skirmishes, look at their champions. They have a Rek'Sai, excellent skirmishing champion.
Yeah.
They have Gragas, great skirmishing champion. Nautilus as well, great skirmishing champion. Like, their whole team is meant for these skirmishes, but they're just not playing it out correctly. Cheeky Thing keeps trying to dive the back line, but he has no MR. He's just getting blown up by this Ahri. Only now it's getting Inspector's Cowl. But once Ahri gets that voice staff, it's not going to mean too much. Also, I think that catch onto the Nautilus really was really disruptive into that fight. Nautilus wasn't able to use any of his. He was able to use ultimate, but not like his hook or anything like that.
Yeah, if I was blue team right now, I'd get a sweeper for the Nautilus.
Cheeky Thing looks like he's going in, knocks out the Rum. Oh, but he's going to get stunned by the Jinx. He's taking so much damage right now.
And Riven is TPing to a minion right now. And Chitoge is big, gets a kill. So does Void Mana.
Frost King Babu is just really out there. Very nice flash Q by the Vi, but the Gragasol is going to disengage the fight, try to get everybody back there. But right now, Frost King Bablu, he's staying so far in front out of his fights. He hasn't quite hit the damage spike, or the item spike he needs playing Gragas. Or not Gragas, but Swain. He needs a little bit more items. He needs a Zonias too if he wants to stay in the middle of those fights. Red team pinging out the Baron here. Possible take right now, but I think that's a little bit too risky. I think it's better right now to get your ward coverage and possibly try to siege the top lane.
Especially right now since the death timers are still pretty low right now.
Only 30 minutes into the game right now. Oh. Seaward Orca face checking that bush, but gets the distance, not going to hit any of the CC right there.
Yeah, I agree with you. If I were them, I would go for that top turret.
Right, I think you should definitely get your ward coverage in right now. Put the top turret. Look at your bot lane. Your minions are slamming into the turret. Right now, Cheeky Thing, he started this game 4-0, but look at him. He's 8-7 right now. He's going in. He's going to get stunned up by the Ahri, and he's getting so low. Voidmon is on a killing spree right now. J-Honey's very low, but a very nice Brahma is going to knock up a lot of the team members again. Shitoke is big, just sitting in the back, getting a lot of free auto attacks on him.
Ooh,
wow, it's going to pick up the
nice
kill. Double kill, getting more resets. SeaWorld Orca, oh, he's going to get picked off too. Voidmon is going to pick it up right now. And right now,
wow,
Voidmana and Chitoge's Bay are really carrying this game.
11-4 and 10 Ahri. She's
Right.
just killing it right now.
Right. I think she's having a bit of an easier time right now. A majority of the blue team is speccing for that armor. Look,
Yeah.
they have 2 Thornmails. Ahri right now, she's just hitting Qs. She's hitting W. She's really chunking out both Cheeky Thing and the Gragas, who are so strong.
Ooh,
Wow, he's just going to go
wow.
in. Looks like he's going to pick a solo kill onto Frost King Bablu. Oh, no, actually, the
Ooh.
ultimate by Jinx is going to pick it up.
That was a very nice snipe by Chitoge's Bay.
Right, Swain looked like he was going to be able to survive with his ultimate, but the Vayne was just doing a little bit too much damage. And look at that. Blue top turret for the blue side is going down. Oh, he's going to go in for the ultimate, but... Charm
Oh.
actually misses, but he's not going to hit the knockup onto Void Mana. He's going to pick up Oxeron instead. He still has no mana. J-Honey is right there. He does not have his ultimate. Oh, the Q misses.
Oh,
what
nice
a very nice
charm.
charm by the Ahri. Oh, Cheeky Thing is going to barely survive thanks to the passive from Rek'Sai being able to get more, health regen when burrowed.
It seems like now Cheeky Thing is getting really desperate to try and make some plays for his team.
Right, he's doing a lot with like I said, he's doing a lot what Menthol did last game.
Yeah.
Really just trying to get some kills, trying to get something for his team. he was able to pick up 1 kill. So, I mean, it's kind of worth, but at the same
It
time,
is.
though, you picked up the kill on the support. Right now, I think red team, or not red team, but blue team has really started to throw this game. They're so ahead. All they needed to do was keep skirmishing with their really fed Gragas, their really fed Rek'Sai, but they kept doing these awkward fights where Rek'Sai was going into the backline and getting instantly blown up, while Gragas was just too busy sitting there dying to the front line, actually.
Yeah. And the next team fight, I really think that Rek'Sai and Gragas should go together instead of just Rek'Sai going forward by himself and getting chunked down really hard.
Right. I think if I was a blue team, what I would try to do right now is you want to get a good pick right now. You do have you have Rek'Sai, you have Nautilus, you have a lot of targeted CC, especially with Nautilus. You can just ult someone. I think what they should do is they should try to get some ward coverage into the Baron and look for some picks right now.
Yeah, like I said before, I really think they need a sweeper for the Nautilus.
Right, there's actually no sweepers onto the blue team right now. The Greg is instead looking for the pink ward upgrade.
Yeah. That's the only upgrade they have on their team, though.
That is true.
Meanwhile, red team has 2 sweepers and 1 upgraded yellow trinket.
Right, most top laners do get the upgraded yellow trinket.
Yeah.
Q is going to miss onto Cheeky Thing. Looks like he's going
Ooh,
to dive
nice
for
trap by
Shitoge's
Jinx.
base. He's going to get exhausted, but man, Cheeky Thing is just going down, even with all that armor
But this
he's
is
got.
like 3 versus 4 right now, but Void
Nice
Mana is
Gragas
right
on-
there.
Oh, Shitoge's base is actually going to get shut down. He was a little too forward into that fight. Voidmon's going in. He's going to
Ooh.
actually get Cheeky Thing and ult back out. Oh, gets a distance, comes in from the side to pick up the kill onto the Nautilus. And looks like Gragas is going to, he gets slowed, but he's going to smite the Riven. Looks like it will just barely get out right there.
Yeah, that was a very, very bad fight right there for blue team.
They were able to pick off Shitoge's bait, however, with Gragas was able to separate the team, and then Lucian was able to get a very nice culling onto the Jinx,
Yeah.
which was able to kill her.
But Arya with their ultimate has a very good mobility and can just get into that back line.
Right. And Cheeky Thing, that was another thing again where he just got destroyed by the Ahri. He has a lot of armor, yes, but he's just getting destroyed by the backline. And right now, look at Jinx. She has 4 core items. The only armor item you actually have onto Rek'Sai is that Thornmail. Yes, you do have the armor boots as well, but right now, that Jinx is going to lifesteal through your Thornmail.
And right now, they are competing for the Baron.
Frostking Babu's really chunked out. He's going to drop the
Ooh.
Void Mana, actually. Oh, but he's going to get killed in return.
By the Baron.
Right now, red team is a little bit, they don't have their AD carry here. This is a very dangerous fight. Jay Honey is going down and allows a bit of a throw for the red team. They should
Yes,
have
it
waited for
was.
their AD carry right there. Oh, and it looks like Chitoge's Bay is going to get caught as well. Oh, but he's going to
That
get
was a
caught
very
in the
nice
trap.
trap by Jinx.
That was a bit of a throw for the red team.
Yes, that was.
They tried to force the Baron there, but they had this thing where they kept peeling away from Baron, then going back to it, then peeling away from Baron, then going back to it. She's even getting really greedy right there, trying to get over the wall, see if he can get anything. Oh, wow. Actually, with the minions, they're going to pick up the inner top tower.
And right now, they are going for the dragon.
The third dragon. Cheating has just enough damage to probably solo it out by himself.
Yes, he does.
Right there, red team tried to force a dragon, but they didn't have their top laner, nor did they have their AD carry in that fight. So that was a bit of a mistake. They should have waited a bit, waited for the team to get there, get some more ward coverage out.
I believe you mean Baron?
Baron, yeah, Baron,
Yeah.
sorry.
But yeah. Looking at the builds, it seems like Riven is going for the Hydra and
Already has a Hydra.
yeah.
Not quite sure what the last item is going to be right now. Blue inhibitor has respawned. Rek'Sai is going to bot side. Looks like he's going to try to get something. Blue team is trying to siege right here, but the red team has enough wave clear to be able to survive.
Right now, all 5 members of Red Team are in the mid, and they're going to the boss side through the
They
jungle.
are all grouped together. Right now, I think they should try to wait out this Baron buff a bit. Try to see if they can get anything to it. Voidmon hiding around the wings. Looks like he wants to really go for a pick right now. Oh, Charm is going to barely miss, but wow, all that damage on the Ahri to the Nautilus. Nautilus hasn't been doing too much this game. Jay Honey's going to go
Ooh,
in on
wow.
the Cheeky Thing. Wow, he's getting really chunked out. Oh, Jay Honey's going in, but he's going a little bit by himself. Oxron is going to pick up the kill onto that. Jay Honey's in the backline, but he's managing to survive somehow. Chitoge's base picking up another kill. Looks like Seaward Orca also going to go down. And right now, look at that. 4 for 1, and looks like they're gonna pick up another kill.
And that is
5
the
for 1.
ace.
Blue team, they had the Baron in that fight, but right now their backline, they're getting massacred by the enemy. Vi. She's really sitting in the backline doing a lot of damage, while the Rek'Sai is in the backline, she's not doing too much. Like, she's just getting blown up by this Ahri, by this Jinx. Look, he may have the armor right now, but Jinx has enough items where it's really putting that Thornmail not to good use. Right now, the Jinx has enough damage. She's just life-stealing through Thornmail. That's a lot. She has 4 core items. Probably going to get a Banshees as a last item with that MR. That Thornmail isn't going to do too much, and that's the only armor item you actually have.
Yeah, it seems like right now she may be able to get her Zonia soon as well.
Chitoge's Bay is going to get the last hit onto the tower, and looks like they're going to be a fight here. I think red team should just kite out right now. They shouldn't be fighting. They have a lot of gold to spend.
Yeah, right now, I probably just get some vision around the dragon, because right now it may be up in about maybe 2-3 minutes.
3 to 2, 3. I'd say around 3 minutes is the timing.
Yeah.
Cheeky Thing is really trying to be aggressive. He's really looking for kills. He's going to get an exhaust onto the Jinx. Jinx burns heal. Looks like she's going to die. Cheeky Thing is able to pick up the kill right there. Riven's actually going to TP bot lane. Looks like she's going to go for the backdoor inhibitor, but Rek'Sai's going to follow her with the ultimate. You have to be very careful of that Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai had tunnels in the base, is able to instantly follow you with a much shorter cooldown. But look at that. Red team looks like they're going to engage. The Q is going to miss by Ahri, and the Charm is also going to miss. So a little bit of a missed opportunity there.
And this Rek'Sai is chasing the Riven right now really hard.
Right, he's going to use the tunnel and has a lot of damage onto his Riven. Riven 3, 5, and 13. Looks like just be able to pick it up, but actually gets the distance, is cutting into his team. Cheeky Thing is looking way... Oh, Cheeky Thing got way too greedy for that kill. He's going to get picked off by the team. Actually, a very nice Dragon Salt. Looks like it might save him, but actually, Jaehyun's going to pick up the kill at the end right now. Right now, Cheeky Thing is getting way too greedy for these kills. He's really chasing so far. And look, red team, they're grouping together right now. They saw their captain was there. They grouped to their captain. They were able to pick off the kill onto Cheeky Thing. Cheeky Thing, he started this game 4-0. Now he's 11-11. Yeah, you have more kills, but at the same time, look at all the deaths you have. You have to be very important. Yeah, you have a lot of kills, but if you're giving just as many deaths, that's not really a great thing to do.
Yeah, Cheeky has to know that this is a team game. He has to play with his team and group up and not try to go for these chases that are getting too deep.
Right. And right now, actually, Jinx is going to go for QSS instead. I don't really agree with that. I think she should have gone for the Banshee's Veil instead. That would be a better item.
Right now, there is a 6K gold
advantage. All right, actually looks at the side of the game. This game is looks like actually Cheeky Thing's team might actually be able to pick this one up at the end.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like, oh wow, that's actually going to be quite surprising if they make that one.
Right now in this game, Swain is splitting top while most of red team is converging towards that bottom inhib.
All right, looks like there's going to be GG. Cheeky Thing is going in onto Chitoge's bait. He's getting really chunked out, but he's going to die right there. Chitoge's, oh, and actually,
that was a nice
there's going to be a lot of
ultimate.
knockups onto the 2 members of the carries. Right now, Jaehyun's in there alone. He's going to get picked off by Cheeky Thing. Gets the distance is very low. Jinx ult isn't going to do too much damage. Frost King Babu is going to get stunned up. Oh, but he's going to zone it. Gets a lot of health back from his item. Oh, and looks like Voidmon's going to pick up the kill. Looks like Cheeky Thing's going to come right into the fight.
Oh, but he
gets stunned up instantly, but he has a lot of armor. Thornmail is hitting back the Jinx. And wow, looks like he's going to get the shutdown gold. Lucian was right there to back him up, is able to pick up the kill.
But Braum is the last man standing for blue team.
Right. Right now, I think this is really where not having a Morello Nomicon is hurting the Ahri.
Yeah.
You really need to be able to at least put some Grievous Wounds onto this Rek'Sai, onto this Swain, or else they're going to really start getting into your team and getting all of their health back. You have to be very careful in situations like those.
Yeah, right now, Dragon will be up in 10 seconds, while the Baron will be up in 20 seconds. Right now, blue team has to pick one of them, because red team probably might go for the other, or they might contest it.
Right. And right now, I think red team is actually getting a little too greedy for these inhibs. Like, right now, they know they have the advantage. They do outscale. Quite decently, they do outscale. Right now, they really should just be trying to get the advantage up, slowly push into the lane. Probably group topside, try to take the top tower. Maybe get all 3 inhibs down. Wow, Prismatic Hentai, he's been very quiet this game, but if you look, he's actually also picked up 4 items. He has no defensive item yet, but he puts out a lot of damage too. Jay Honey looks like he's going in.
Oh,
He's
he's
going to go in
going
onto
really
the
deep.
Cheeky thing is right behind him though. Wow, Void Mana is getting chunked out. Gets a dizzy in there, also getting chunked out.
Wow.
There's a lot of damage going on into the
And
team.
Braum goes down as well. So does... And there goes Jay Honey. Double kill for the Lucian.
Right, Chitoge is bait. Looks like he's going to go down
Ooh.
too. And wow, look at that. Blue team is able to win that team fight.
This may be the game
Oh
for
wow,
the
looks
red
like it's
team.
time. And ace onto the blue team. Look at that, 40-second death timers. Looks like blue team might be able to win the game right here after a very strong team fight. Rek'Sai was able to get into the backline, chunk them out. And Jay Honey went a little bit too in there.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to peel for his team. I think he would have been better off trying to peel for this Jinx, who's very strong right now. 12-7-22. Looks like blue team is actually going to pick up the game right here.
That
No one
is
important is going
game.
to spawn up right now. Lucian, wow, Lucian just melting these towers with his passive. And look at that, GG. It's going to go to the win for the blue team.
36-40 in a 44-minute game. Wow.
Wow, that was really League of Throws right there. Like, blue team had the advantage early, then they're throwing it, and then red team was able to pick up the advantage right after.
But then red team got a little too aggressive in some of their fights, and they started giving a lot of kills and dying as well.
Right. And actually, I think this comes down to an issue where a lot of the members didn't have that much MR, and Frost King Bablu, yeah, he was fairly behind, but he's playing Swain. He was able to stay in there in the fights.
Yeah.
Especially in that last fight. With his ultimate, he's just Zonia's in the middle of 4 people. He did so much consistent damage onto all 4 of those people. And look at that team, they have 0 MR.
Yeah, and it gave enough time for Rek'Sai Gragas and the Lucian to go back into their fountain and heal up and home guard back
No,
into
I'm
the
talking
fight.
about that last team fight at mid lane.
Oh, okay.
Right, that last team fight at mid lane. He was able to just Zonia's, chunk out a lot of the members. Rek'Sai was
Yeah.
able to successfully get into the back line there and kill them. So yep, GG, good game
GG
to
to team.
the blue team.
Good job, a team cheeky thing.
All right, put it back up. All right, and we are now into Champion Select. Cheeky Thing versus Lee's Beast. Aurelia, Ari, Riven, Band. On the blue team, Rek'Sai, Echo, and the third man is still unknown for the purple team. Going to be a Rengar. Looking to ban out Cheeky Thing, like I said, a very strong Rengar player.
Yeah. Yeah, Tokiyama had a really strong R game before. He basically shut down Kiri.
That's very impressive. That is very impressive. Good on him. Good on him. You want to cast? I think I'm doing okay though.
You can like sub us in and never.
It's gonna hover the Jarvan right now. Could possibly be the assassin Jarvan that we saw Gamsu play at the LCS. Looking for more to blow up the backline above anything else.
Yeah. Even in the LCS, you see a lot of top Jarvan, even a mid Jarvan.
Right. I wouldn't say top, or I wouldn't say mid Jarvan.
Yeah. It's so weird. What the hell?
Let's see.
Oh.
Was it able to swap?
Well, it's showing on the stuff. Right? No, never mind.
Okay. There we go. All right. Now, it looks like Hecarim and Nautilus are going to be hovered right now. Come Aloud, he did play Nautilus last game.
Oh,
Wasn't very effective on it, though, but it's a good takeaway. It looks like they're going to go for the Hecarim. Hecarim, that's a champion that really likes to look for the backline,
Yeah.
blow them up. But at the same time, though, it looks like it's going to be top lane Jarvan. If you're going for that damage build like Gamsu, it's very high risk, high reward. However,
Yeah.
if you don't hit that EQ combo onto the squishies, you just don't do anything. Like, you can ultimate, you can get some autos on there, but you don't have the CC, and they're just going to be able to auto you, and you're so squishy, you'll probably die. SeaWorld Orca, hovering the Lee Sin right here. Played a very strong Gragas last game. Very
Yes,
strong
he
early
did.
game, but towards the mid game, looks like he fell apart a bit. Also, SeaWorld Orca has the same thing with Cheeky Thing, where their itemization is just very awkward. Looking for
Yeah.
Thorn Mails instead of something more like Randuins, which will give you like a little bit more health. It gives you armor as well. Prismatic Hentai hovering the Lucian, probably going to go back to it. Played a very good game last game. Yes, he was behind in lane, but he was able to not die as many times. And he was still able to pick up the CS, pick up kills where he could, and reach that very strong late game.
Yeah, and Lee Sin and the Lucian are locked in for the blue team.
All right, with the one thing I have with Lee Sin and Jarvan, you're banking a lot of your damage into the early game. Whatchamacallit? Lee Sin, much more of an early game champion.
Yeah.
Looking to get those early kills, try to get your roam snowballed early, falls off late. Same for Jarvan. Yeah, he has a little bit more utility with he can knock up the whole team and cataclysm you. But at the same time, both of those champions, they don't have too much utility compared to champions, other like jungle champions, for example, like Sejuani, like even Rek'Sai has a bit more utility
Yeah.
with global pressure. Gragas. I think I would have much rather liked him onto the Gragas pick instead. He played a very solid Gragas game last game, so I think he would have been better off going for that Gragas here.
But for the Lee Sin, I feel like he'll be having a lot of early game counter jungling.
Right. Another problem I'm having with the blue team is I don't really see like Lee Sin. He does get a little bit tanky, but a lot more
Yeah.
damage early game. So looking at this team right now, they don't have too much of a front line right now. I mean, Lee Sin will be there eventually, but you're a jungler. If he's going for the warrior enchantment especially, he's not gonna have too much health. And as your junglers and supports, you do have a little bit of tankiness to you, but you'll never be a very solid front line like a different kind of champion, like a Sejuani or Gragas would be. Those are
Yeah.
very strong front lines. As well as Nautilus just has a lot more frontline capabilities as compared to the Leona. But looks like he's going to switch over to the hovering between Alistar and Leona. Right, I think I agree with the Leona pick a little bit more. Come Aloud, he didn't do too much last game onto his
Yeah.
Nautilus. I think it's a little bit better having him something on an easier champion. For example, on Alistar, has a little bit more mechanics. Has a lot of, you have to be good at comboing your W and your Q, and if you're not confident,
While blue team has went for the Leona and the Malzahar, which Frosty and Babalu is known for.
Right. Purple team, they have a lot more upfront burst with the Graves, with the Syndra. Even the Hecarim in some ways has a lot of just front-loaded burst onto them.
Then whoever wins this fights Samson for the champ.
Uh, and if you look at the blue team right now, they have a Malzahar, a Lucian, Lucian Leona bot lane, Lee Sin in the jungle.
Ooh.
Oh, actually gonna lock in the Master Yi. I'm very curious as to. Oh, that's looks like it's a pick going to the jungle.
Yeah.
Looks like Least Beast is gonna go for a bit more of the split pushing oriented kind of jungler, even taking the teleport.
Yeah.
So as I was, so that's actually a very interesting pick. Purple team, they have a lot of strong. Actually, their engage is all right, but as I was saying, they have a lot of upfront burst with the Syndra with the Graves. And if you look at the blue team, they have a little bit more CC to them. If you get a very nice wombo onto the team, it could be very effective for you. If purple team groups up, they can possibly get Jarvan EQ'd, ultied into Leona ult, into the Malzahar pool ultimate, and Prismatic Hentai with Lucian should be able to put in a lot of damage onto this. So I think so right now I think that the purple team, what they should be doing is they should be looking for a bit more picks, looking for a bit more global pressure. They have 2 teleports, looking for more of a
Yeah.
split pushing. You have a lot of pick potential with the Nautilus, with the Syndra,
Yeah,
as
that'd
well
be
as the upfront burst that the Syndra and Graves gives.
Yeah, for the team fights, it will really depend on Hecarim's teleports and how ultimates will go. Like, the Nautilus ultimate with the Hecarim ultimate will be a very explosive team fight.
The one thing I'm a little worried about for the blue team is their team is very focused. Go in.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, if they go in and they're a bit behind, I'm very worried that the Lucian is not going to get peel. And if both the Hecarim and the Lee Sin with the teleports just jump onto Lucian and kill him and force a 4v5, I think blue team is going to be in a lot of trouble over there.
Yeah, especially this last game, they really didn't give Lucian that much peel at all. Like, the Nautilus really wasn't covering him at all.
Right. Lucian was, however, he was very good at positioning. Didn't die too much. Output not a great amount of damage, but he did what he could.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, wearing these headphones are actually sores.
It is painful. But yeah, this bot lane will be very, very crazy, I can tell. Especially the Leona and the Nautilus pickup.
Right now, I want to give a bit of advantage to the red side team, where they'll have a lot more early game potential for fights. Graves, you want to look for a lot of fights early with you have a lot of early game damage fall off a bit in the late game. So I think, I do think it's a little bit of skill, but from what I've seen of this Leona so far is in the Nautilus game, she didn't do too much. So if the Leona doesn't sufficiently peel, for example, maybe she goes in onto the Graves, but Nautilus just goes straight onto the enemy Lucian. Graves can just dash in onto the Lucian, get a lot of burst with QW, just get a lot of front burst onto the Lucian while the Leona's a little bit distracted. It really also just depends on how aggressive the bot lanes are willing to play.
Yeah, I can see there'll be a lot of TP action in the bot lane from the Yi and the Hecarim. So,
right, Bro Loha, he's going against Cheeky Thing. Hecarim does have a very he's a little bit weaker now through some of his nerfs.
yeah.
He doesn't have the same insta-kill potential with teleport home guard as he did before. But at the same time, he still has very strong laning. Against Cheeky Thing, yeah, he's a very strong player. But as long as you play safe on Hecarim, get the home guard boots early, and try to make plays around the map, you can do things. And Hecarim is also a bully laner. Hecarim should be able to win almost every melee matchup, aside maybe a few champions like Darius, who have a lot of just damage early.
But yeah, for this game, the matchup I think we want to watch out for will be the battle of the bot lane. Prismatic Hentai versus Prismatic Fox.
Excuse me. I'll agree with you there. Definitely, I want to look a lot for the bot lane. I also want to look a little bit at this mid lane, Tokoyami versus Frost King Babalu, and I wonder if this Lee Sin will try to invade the Yi. Lee Sin very early game. You know, Master Yi not so much.
Yeah. Well, at randoms, PC gamers, Lee Sins usually go for the late invade on the enemy jungler.
Right, right. It really just depends how aggressive that the blue team wants to be. We're getting into game now. Here, I'll start everything up.
Okay. And Jarvan is going for the Doran's Blade start, while Hecarim is going for the Flask and 3 pots.
All right, so Hecarim, he's just going for a very standard start.
Yeah.
You want to get the Crystalline Flask with some pots. What I like to do as Hecarim is you take the Raptors at level 1. So you get a level advantage, and then you TP back up to the top lane. You do use TP there, but you usually don't miss too much CS.
And right now, Jarvan and Babalu are going towards the brush, and
They are going through the top side. Leespeace has a little bit of a feeling that someone may be in the bush, but he's going to dance a little bit. They're going to ping him out on the blue side.
yeah, he sees both Jarvan and Babalu right now. And Hecarim is also coming down.
All right, Ward's going to go down to the bush, so they'll be able to have vision onto Cheeky Thing if he sits in that bush. Red team is roaming up, actually. Blue team should be a little bit careful right now.
Meanwhile,
Looks like they're not going to quite get anything out of this.
Meanwhile, at bot side, blue team, Lee Sin and the bot are going to start the Krugs.
What were you saying? Sorry.
They are starting Krugs for blue side right now.
For blue, yeah, I think they're gonna also start Krugs on the top side. Jarvan is really playing aggressively in right now. He's trying to ward, maybe try to get some extra damage. Try to delay Leespeace's jungle by a little bit at the very least. So laning phase is starting out. Jarvan looks like he really wants to try to go for a little bit of a steal onto Leespeace. Oh, but Leespeace knows it's warded. He's gonna smite it out right now. Jarvan's going to hit the Q, but he does chunk out Lee Sin a little bit. But at the same time, if Lee Sin takes the meditate, you get a lot of health back. And Jarvan is going to come into lane late now. And since for the red team, they didn't have to leash, they were able to get into lane faster and use both the wave clear that Graves and Nautilus provides to get to push the tower in. And lots of aggressive trading starting into this lane. But right now, Hecarim has a lot more sustained because of the potions. But Jarvan has a lot of base damage with his Q, with his passive.
Yeah, right now both top laners are half health, but right now they both got level 2, so
They do
we'll
both have
see.
level 2. Hook lands onto the Leona, but he takes it. The Nautilus will take a tower shot for his trouble. It gets chunked out a little bit. Wow, Bro Loha's coming in, but he's actually gonna Q him.
Ooh.
Ignite drops down, but it looks like Cheeky is gonna barely survive with the EQ combo going out. So wastes the Ignite there, but he's gonna force the recall, possibly the TP from Cheeky Thing.
yeah. And right now, Master Yi has recalled before getting his blue buff.
Right, he decided to take the top half of the jungle and recall. Lee Sin's coming up. Bro Loha is getting a little bit greedy there. He has to really back off right now. Oh, Kamala's going to go onto Prismatic Fox, but he's not going to get too much damage. Doesn't have that much follow-up. Knockup is going down onto Bro Loha. Very nice ward hop onto the Lee Sin. Looks like he's going to pick up first blood onto the Hecarim. I think that Hecarim, he was playing a little bit too greedy there. He should have backed sooner.
Yeah.
All right, now looking at the bot lane matchup, right now I'm a little worried that the Leona hasn't been using her Face of the Mountain stacks. That's a little worrisome for me.
Yeah, right now she is at 0 CS. She's not really trying at all.
Yeah, 0 CS. Right now, Yi is just going to farm his jungle, do Yi things, and Hecarim is going to start trading with the Jarvan again. Jarvan burned TP, but he actually didn't get any items out of it. So I would still give the advantage to Hecarim, but like I said, he's leaning against their captain. He has to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah.
And as we saw from the last game, the jungler and the top laner for Cheeky Thing's team have very great synergy. They really know how to abuse the top laner.
Right now, Master Yi is coming down for a gank.
Looks like he's
against-
coming down, but he looks like he is getting pinged out by the team. Oh, Leona's gonna miss the E combo. Oh, but she's gonna get hooked in by Nautilus. Takes a lot of damage to the face. Frost King Bubble's taking a lot of damage too. Ignite goes down for
Ooh.
both carries, but it looks like Tokoyami's gonna go down thanks to the Ignite DOT as well as the Voidling from Frost King Bablu. Looks like he was playing a little bit too aggressive there. I think he could have waited till level 6, gone for a little bit more all-in damage. Now Master Yi is going to sit bot lane, help them push out the tower. Prismatic Fox really low. Wow, very nice hook onto Prismatic Hentai. But like I said, there's no follow-up on his team. He's not going to get anything.
Yeah, seeing that Eagles in bot lane, Lee Sin is trying to set up a gank for the top lane.
Right, he knows that this Hecarim has no flash, so he has to be very careful. I think Hecarim really needs to back right here. It's just play safe.
Right now, he is getting pinged out, so Lee Sin will be backing.
You're right, you're right. So going to that mid lane fight, I think, like I said before, I think Syndra definitely should have waited till level 6 to fight a little bit more.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she was getting so aggressive for the kill. She just got chunked out by the Voidling. You have to respect the Voidling damage. It's there. It's much like minion damage. You really have to learn how to respect it. You can't just sit there and take it, you know.
Yeah, right now, Bro Aloha is doing a lot of damage to Cheeky Thing just with his Q.
Right, Hecarim is a very strong laner, has a lot of presence against him. You can easily queue other melee champions who try to fight against you. Yi's coming up to top side. Looks like he's going to take his Krugs. Cheeky Thing is going to stick around in the top lane. Misses the Q, but he just looks like he's just trying to farm right now.
Right now, blue team is pinging towards Hecarim. It seems like, oh, Cheeky Thing's just got his ult up, so things...
He did, oh, but so does Bro Loha, and Yi is right right at top side. Looks like Cheeky Thing. Oh, he actually used his E, so he doesn't have an escape. But it looks like both Least Beast and Bro Loha decided to just play it a little bit more safer, let him recall, and try to get a little bit more farm onto the Hecarim. Lee Sin's invading the blue side, taking the blue buff for the team. Had a feeling that Least Beast was at the top side of the jungle.
Yeah. And right now,
pings are going down onto Least Beast. They clearly see him in the war, or onto the Lee Sin.
yeah, the dual bot are coming straight for the Lee Sin. They must really want him.
Right. Lucian is still sitting at bot side, and it seems like the red team's bot lane is officially roamed up, but they're coming back down. But they little didn't know that Lee Sin is also coming with them. Bro Loha, he actually should really be careful here. He's gonna get sold out by Cheeky Thing, I think. If he not,
Oh.
he definitely stayed there too long. He should have been a lot more careful. Oh, but TP's actually gonna get canceled by the Master Yi.
And right now, Jarvan's TP is also up right now too. So if blue team really wants to go aggressive, Jarvan can come in, but he doesn't have his ult at all.
Right. TP should be up soon for the Hecarim. Right now, that Hecarim, he has to really respect Jarvan damage. He didn't do that at all. He just sat there. He has to realize the EQ ult. He doesn't have a flash. You have to be able to escape from that. Maybe if he had his ultimate, he could have made it out. Or he did have his ultimate, but he didn't cast it for some reason.
Yeah, he did. He had enough mana as well, so he could have lived from that. But
Right. Maybe he just thought he was going to die, didn't realize that it was going to work out.
yeah.
All right. So 3-0 right now for the blue team. About a 1K gold advantage looking like. Farm is pretty even across. He has a little bit more farm, but he's been more farm in the jungle while Lee Sin's been trying to affect the lanes. But he's only gotten that 1 kill onto Bro Loha.
Yeah, 1 kill for the Jarvan, Lee Sin, and the Malzahar, while Hecarim is at 2 deaths.
Right.
Wow.
I think Bro Loha, what he should have done right here is instead of going for the Phage, he should have looked to get armor boots a little bit more earlier into the game. He's trying to go in right now. He's got to the Ignite. Ooh, ult is going to land. Oh, and he actually picks up a Soul Kill onto Cheeky Thing. And right there, it was actually Cheeky Thing not respecting the damage that Hecarim gives with the Ignite, with the ultimate. But as I was saying, I think it would have been a little bit better if Bro Loha, if he instead went for the Armor Boots Home Guards, have a little bit more lane pressure, have armor to survive Cheeky Thing. But Lee Sin is coming down, misses the Q. Very nice dash by Prismatic Fox.
Yeah, I just saying before, if he got the home guard boots, he could have probably made a TP play bot sometime soon.
Right. Well, his TP only recently got back up, sometime in that last fight. lots of scrapping going on into this mid lane. Both members just constantly fighting out, but Lee Sin is waiting in the wings. The Q hits. Oh, actually, very nice inset kick onto Tokoyami. He's gonna Frost King Babalu is gonna pick up the kill. Wow.
That's a second kill for Frost King and Babalu.
Right,
Wow.
I thought his Gragas was good, but it seems like SeaWorld Orca, his Lee Sin is just as strong, maybe a little bit stronger. That was a very clean inset kick onto Tokoyami right there. Oh, Kamalot is gonna go in onto the Nautilus, but Nautilus is just gonna ignore him. But wow, Exhaust is gonna go down onto the Graves. Heal goes down by Prismatic Hentai. Ult is gonna go down onto him too. Oh, but TP is coming down. Oh, Prismatic Fox is gonna kick up the kill. Prismatic Hentai, flash stun onto him. Oh, and Graves is gonna pick up the double kill. Very nice TP. Oh, but Cheeky Thing is also going to teleport right back down too. Looks like he's also going to pick up Prismatic Fox, but he's stuck in his own ultimate. Oh, but Master Yi is right
Master
there.
Yi.
Forces the flash out of Cheeky. Oh, but a great hook onto Cheeky Thing. He's actually going to pick up Nautilus in return, but looks like he's going to die to Least Beast. Is Broloha going to go down? No, he just barely makes it out.
That was a double kill for Cheeky Things. He's now 3-2-1.
That was a double kill for Cheeky Thing, but at the same time, Graves was able to pick up a couple kills. Least Beast was able to pick up a kill. So, I think in the end, that turned out for a 3-for-2 trade.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, Graves and Nautilus are coming out on top compared to the Lucian and Leona.
Right, I'm going to put this down front to the last game, where it's just like, sorry, let me think of this just for a second. You know, the Leona, she's not really doing as much, while actually the Nautilus is doing a lot to the team. Very zoning out the Lucian, causing a lot of damage to be go down. But right now, like I said, the blue team has a very slight advantage. They have 3 kills onto the captain, 2 kills onto their mid laner. Cheeky Thing looks like he's going to go for Black Cleaver first.
Yeah, right now both junglers are in the bot lane, but Lee Sin is backing off while Machi is recalling.
All right, Broloha does have the armor boots now, trying to fight, but Jarvan, he's just using it. He's hitting a lot of his Qs, really shredding the armor on top of the Hecarim. SeaWorld Orca is coming in again, hits the Q. Oh, but it's actually
misses the
Q. But he's gonna miss the Q. Oh man, that could have been very dangerous for Tokoyami.
Yeah, Hecarim is coming down to mid lane right now. It looks like he wants to get a pick off on Lee Sin or Malzahar.
Right, he is. But I think it was warded in there. Oh, very nice stun goes down onto Frost King Babalu. Oh, ult goes off, but Tokoyami's getting ulted on top of the thing. Frost King Babalu is going to pick up his 3rd kill of the game. 2 of them being solo kills. Oh, wow, that was a very... but a Hecarim ult is going to take him right back out. Oh, but 2 flashes going to go down. Is Lee Sin going to go back in? Oh, he doesn't actually pick up the kill. Broloha's going to trade 1-for-1.
But here comes Master Yi.
Yi's going to come in, smites onto Cheeky Thing. Oh, Cheeky Thing is going to EQ out, but Least Beast, he has his eye set on him. He has the speed boot from the Yi ultimate. He's diving under the tower, gets slowed by Cheeky Thing. Q, is he going to make it out?
No.
Looks like, he's going to trade 1-for-1 against Cheeky Thing.
That's 2-for-2 in the top lane.
That did end up being 2-for-2. I think that Lee Sin, he's getting very greedy there. He didn't need to come back in for the Q onto Broloha, but instead he goes back in, dives to the tower, gives Broloha a kill, makes it a 1-for-1 trade instead. But at the same time, Cheeky Thing, 5 kills right now. Granted, he does have 3 deaths, but he has a good amount of kills.
Yeah, he got both kills during that small skirmish in the top lane.
Right, and something I've seen noticed at mid lane is Babalu, even though he has the 3 kills, he actually doesn't have a completed item yet.
That is
Looks like
true.
he's getting bits and pieces for items, while on the other hand, Syndra has her Morello Nomicon out. I think that's a little bit of an itemization miscalc. But Nautilus is going to go down onto Leona. Leona takes a lot of damage. Prismatic Hentai is going to get ulted. Oh, but TP is coming down for the red team. Prismatic Fox gets stunned up. Oh, but he is coming in with the TP and his ultimate.
But Malzahar is also there as well.
Malzahar is also there. Gets kicked away by the Yi. Looks like he's just going to barely survive.
Nice
stun goes in onto
EQ.
Least Beast. Is Least Beast going to make it out? Oh, Least Beast is not going to make it out of that fight.
That's 2-for-0 in the bot lane, but Syndra did get the mid turret.
But at the same time, it looks like that the bot lane turret could be taken down. Broloha is trying to scrap Cheeky Thing right now. Cheeky Thing looks like he might be able to win this fight right now. Broloha has no mana, and he's going to go down to Cheeky Thing in a 1v1.
Yeah, if Broloha had his ultimate, that would have been a different fight.
I don't believe he had the... Oh, no, he didn't have his
No,
ultimate
his
as well.
ultimate was on CD. Right?
I really don't like his itemization here. He's getting bits and pieces of item. He really should be
Yeah.
trying to focus on finishing one item. He should have, like, he has the boots now, but I think right now what you do is you get the home guard enchantments, and instead of getting the Warden's Mail, you should have definitely started building towards your Trinity Force. You really need that damage if you want to play Hecarim. Hecarim. Oh, the
Yeah.
stun is actually going to miss on the Prismatic Hentai.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Prismatic Hentai is going to live through that. Cheeky Thing is right there. Yi is chasing, but it looks like Cheeky Thing is going to be able to just get away. But as I was saying, Hecarim, he's not the best backline of, he's actually not the best tank in the game. He's actually very bad. But the reason you pick him is for the damage you get with Trinity Force. You get
Yeah.
a lot of damage onto the backline with Hecarim, with your Qs, with your Sheen procs, with your W. So right now, if you going for these tank items, he's really just delaying. Very nice
Oh.
stun onto Prismatic Fox. Lee Sin's Q is actually going to end up hitting someone else, but he's going to kick Prismatic Fox into the wall. Lee Sin's going to pick up the kill. Wow, right now this Lee Sin is really doing his work. And this Leona, she's just doing what she has to. She's stunning up
she
the
is.
carries.
But right now, Lee Sin might go down. Oh,
he's
TP
gonna
from
flash.
the Hecarim.
TP is going down. Oh, but Hecarim misses his ultimate, but it looks like he's going to... Oh, he's not going to
Oh.
pick up SeaWorld Orca right now. He's going to get trapped inside Cheeky Thing's ultimate. He missed his ultimate right there. And Prismatic Hentai is going to pick up a kill. Frosting Babu scrapping Least Beast. Oh, but he gets a shutdown gold. Least Beast is
Yes.
going to get his health back. 15-7 is the score right now. 1 tower to 2. Red team with a slight advantage.
Yeah, right now, blue team is pinging for the dragon. But right now, their jungler just got back alive. And it seems like they're just trying to get vision right now.
Right. Right now, there is a 2K gold lead for the blue team, but they really need it at this point.
Yeah.
That Master Yi, or in my opinion, I think that the red team outscales just a tad bit more. Graves, yeah, he doesn't scale as well, but neither does Lucian in some ways. But at the same time, Nautilus is definitely going to outscale Leona. Hecarim is going to outscale Jarvan. With other matchups too, it looks like there's going to be a little bit more on the even side, but still, I think that the purple team, even with their behind, I think they still have a chance to get back into this game.
Yeah, I'm sure that one team fight where Nautilus lands the perfect ultimate onto Babalu while Hecarim TB's in and lands the ultimate onto the back line.
Looking back at his mid lane here, Frosting Babu 4-1 actually finally picks up his Morello Nomicon. But actually, if you look at the farm difference between the Yi and the Lee Sin, it's actually quite a bit. But Yi has been focusing more on the farming aspect of the game. Right now, it looks that the Hecarim picking up the Mana Crystal, either going to go for Frozen Heart here, or is actually going to start building components for the Trinity Force, looking for the Sheen item.
Yeah, but if I was him, I would have gotten the home guard.
I definitely would have gotten the home guard here. It gives you a little bit more global pressure. And Tokoyami getting really chunked out by Frost King Babu here. He has to be very careful. He's going to get ultied on top of the ultimate.
But
Is he
here
going to make it out?
comes
He
Nautilus.
actually just barely makes it out. Nautilus coming to save him. He gets the ult off of him. Oh, but Frost King Babu is going to pick him with the E. Lee Sin's getting stunned up under tower and slowed. He's taking a lot of turret shots. Graves is coming in with the E. Oh, but a very nice EQ combo onto Prismatic Fox. He's going to get chunked
nice
out
ultimate.
by the Jarvan. Oh, but Lee Speeds, look, is he going to try to get resets? Not quite. He gets sniped out by Prismatic Hentai. And Hecarim came a little bit too late to the fight. Wasn't able to put any pressure onto that.
Yeah, that fight wasn't really worth for the red team. They lost 3 of them, but while blue team just lost Babalu.
It had the potential to go good, but at the